Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here with you.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Look no further than Mid-South Equipment when it's crunch time. We have the machines to help you tackle the big jobs, such as our JCB 1CXT backhoe loader and the safest skid steer on the market with the JCB 3TS. Call Mid-South Equipment today.
Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga is at North Murray as the Mountaineers face Coahulla Creek in a Region 7 2A matchup. Hello, everybody. Alongside Scott McMahon, I'm Chris Goforth. Glad to have you with us tonight. It's a region matchup tonight between these two schools. North Murray sitting in second place in the region. Scott, everybody's looking up at Rockmart right now in the region standings. And for Coahulla Creek, it's an opportunity to play the role of spoiler against their arch rivals.
Yes, it is, because Coahulla Creek is so young. Bunch of sophomores on their starting lineup, and so their future is bright. But boy, to get an upset of North Murray tonight would be a great way to them to go into the offseason. And then on the flip side, North Murray absolutely experienced all the way around. Every offensive lineman is a senior, and they've got a ton of experience. As you mentioned, a 4-2 record in the region. And Coach Pogue told us earlier in the week this group is one of the hard-workingest groups that he's ever had in his 9 years at North Murray.
Dave Keelan's got more on tonight's game. He's got a look at your keys to the game, presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Dave?
All right, thanks, Chris. Let's go ahead and jump straight into your keys. First up for Coahulla Creek, on defense, they're looking to limit big plays and win third down. For the Colts offense, win first down to stay balanced. They're going to think that those second and third situations don't really fit to what they're trying to do offensively. They're trying to win first down. On special teams, they're looking to win the field position battle. For North Murray, they've just got to take care of the football, win all three phases, and most importantly, be the most physical. That's your keys to the game, sponsored by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Guys, back to you.
All right, stay with us. So we'll have the Food City kickoff coming up, but first, the Tennessee Army National Guard joins us for our coin toss. We'll get things going next from North Murray. After this, Dr. Pepper, Friday Night Rivals, presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga on the CW.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Homeowners, is your roof ready for the summer storms? At Ultimate Roofing, we've got you covered. I'm Ryan Baxter. It's time to protect your home with a top quality roof from Ultimate Roofing. Our experienced and certified teams use the best materials to ensure that your roof lasts for years. We're celebrating our 25th year in business with over 5,000 happy customers. We want you to be the next one. Ultimate Roofing, protecting what matters most. Visit ultimateroofing.com.
Who you gonna call when your trees get too tall? Big Woody's. When it comes to trees, Big Woody's aims to please. We're experienced and equipped for 24-hour tree removal, stump grinding, trimming, and land excavation. Visit BigWoodiesTreeService.com or give us a call at 423-510-WOOD. Just call our number and we'll remove the lumber. That's 423-510-WOOD. Big Woody's.
At Chattanooga Dental Care, from the moment you're welcomed into our office, our focus is delivering excellent dental care in a comfortable and caring environment. Whether you need general or cosmetic care or advanced procedures such as dental implants, our sedation dentistry services ensure your treatment will be comfortable and stress-free. You can feel confident in your dental care when it's delivered by our expert team led by Dr. Michael Hernandez and Dr. Stephen Vandenberg. To learn more, call us at 423-499-9300 or visit us at ChattanoogaDentalCare.com.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Tonight and all season, the Tennessee Army National Guard joins us for the coin toss. We'll hear from them coming up later on in the show. Captains meeting at midfield. We are just about ready to get this one underway. Chris Goforth, Scott McMahon. Dave Keelan is down on the field. Scott, I don't know if there's a more picturesque setting that we are going to visit on Friday Night Rivals than the view we have at North Murray.
No question about that. You know, we have been here. This is probably our 4th time here, and it's just, you know, the foothills of the Appalachian Trail, basically, the North Georgia mountains, and it is absolutely gorgeous here. Just a perfect setting for high school football. And we got a bunch of them in our area, but this one's special. Right here at North Murray for the Mountaineers. Of course, for folks maybe just tuning in and don't realize the history here, they got a guy that plays for the Los Angeles Chargers named Ladd McConkey, who was a huge part of Georgia's back-to-back national championship. I think he played every position. The games we called that he was on North Murray's team, he could do a little bit of everything. So he's fantastic, and what a career. Kind of coming out of nowhere, if you will. So good for him and good for North Murray. But Preston Pogue, who is North Murray's head coach, talks about Caden Painter, their offensive lineman, who's the best offensive lineman they've got. Big guy, how much he can do and how good he is technique-wise. And then when we look at Coahulla Creek, we see a guy named Chevy Joyce, who is their left tackle. And he is a junior, but he is probably the best as far as college prospect that they've got on their team.
And here comes North Murray racing onto the field down below as we're just about to play football here. North Murray won the toss. They declined. So Coahulla Creek will get the football to begin things in this first quarter. Scott, look, I don't want you to think you're seeing things down there tonight, but I hear a rumor we're going to see a fullback tonight for both of these teams.
What? How? In 2024? Are you kidding me? A fullback? I can't wait. Brody Howe will be one of the guys that plays that position for Coahulla Creek. And, of course, Nick Carter will be the guy that plays a little bit of fullback for North Murray. So you're going to see a lot of smash mouth football, I think, out of North Murray. They like to be physical. They like to run the football a lot. And they got a bunch of guys who can contribute in that run game.
We talked about this being a region matchup, Region 7-2A. Rockmart unbeaten so far in region play. They are 6-0 now. North Cobb Christian is 5-1. But once we get to week after next and the playoffs start, North Cobb Christian, they will move with the private school division in the playoffs. So that means North Murray, who's right now sitting at 4-2, tied with Union County with a 4-2 mark, they would then be able to move up and advance into that number 2 spot.
Yeah, something new that they're trying in the state of Georgia. You know, I don't know how it'll be received as far as once we get there. But, yeah, if you're a Christian school in any of those regions, regions 1, 2, and 3, I believe is accurate, then you go to a private school tournament bracket, if you will. So a little bit different in the state of Georgia, but Coahulla Creek and North Murray, backyard rivals essentially.
Our Food City kickoff, it's taken by one of the up men at the 20-yard line. And gets out across the 25 before he is brought down. Maddox Jackson on the return for Coahulla Creek. This offense for Coahulla Creek comes in averaging just 10 points per game, 93 yards rushing, 98 yards passing. They're 1-7 on the year, 1-5 in region play. Scott, we've talked about the youth already that Coahulla Creek is going to put on the field tonight. We could see somewhere between 8 to 10 freshmen and sophomores tonight for the Colts. Waylon Beliles will be the quarterback. Talk more about him as we go along. A guy that is only a sophomore but has been around the Coahulla Creek program for a while, and he'll loft it downfield. Wide open across midfield.
Wow.
Into the 50-yard line. It's Kobe King, and King is going to take it in for the touchdown.
How about that for first strike play for our Chattanooga Dental Care touchdown? Kobe King, the junior wide receiver, gets behind the defense and gets the touchdown for the Colts. Let's take another look at it. The pump fake and the defense bit big time. Look at, there is no one standing around. He picks up a nice block from number 12, Tyler Douglas, in for the score. to absolutely shake the North Murray Mountaineers. Gosh, that was all of about 23 seconds into the game.
And that was Tyler Douglas that made the reception, his second touchdown grab of the season for Belials. That is his 5th touchdown, and Coahulla Creek goes for 2 and converts. The Colts pull off the fake, and they find Brady Howell in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And Coahulla Creek, one play, and then they fake it. Look at Belials.
Unbelievable. Jackson Lowry, I think, was the guy that caught that 2-point conversion. But, you know, that we've heard coaches talk about this throughout the years. When they feel like they're undermanned or feel like, you know, they're the underdogs, if you will, you might just see some trick plays. You might just see some things that they don't have on film already. You know, onside kicks and, I mean, just whatever, just to try and shake up what the other team is expecting. And I think that caught North Murray, well, it looks, you all saw it too. It looked like to all of us that caught them by surprise in a big, big way. So, wow, what a opening play for Coahulla Creek.
A quick strike from the Colts offense. One that has, as we talked about, averaging just 10 points per game. And they have struggled a little bit to get out of the gates this year. Short directional kick and a fair catch is called for at around the 27-yard line, and that is where North Murray will go to work on offense. First down and 10 for the Mountaineers. They start at their own 27 under the direction of head coach Preston Pogue. He's in his 9th year at North Murray. His quarterback, Hudson Hewlett, has rushed for 1,031 yards this season. Coach Pogue says, looks a little different for us this year, Scott. Maybe not airing it out as much. They only average about 70 yards passing per game. That's the fewest in their region. But Hudson Hewlett has proven he's very adept at running that option.
And Hewlett played wide receiver last year, so this is really his first year as a starting QB, 5'9", 140. They like to smash mouth run it.
They hand it off on the end around to Tyler Henry, and Henry has a first down and more. Henry out of bounds just shy of midfield. Henry, the fastest player on this North Murray team, and they go right to him for a big play on first down.
Tyler Douglas with the tackle. The sophomore safety comes up, and as you mentioned, first down for North Murray on their first play. Here is a look at their starting lineup from Big Woody's Tree Service. Again, Caden Painter, that left tackle, is really, really good. And Hewlett, Myers, Carter, you'll see all those guys carry the football.
First down from the 46-yard line, and that is the fullback in the game for North Murray, and we'll get a whistle. And this play will be blown dead as the handoff went to Leighton Myers. But
Offsides. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
I think one of those blitzing guys came up and had his foot in the neutral zone, so encroachment is what they call. Brings up a 1st and 5 for the Mountaineers.
And brings the football across midfield, and North Murray will have it again, 1st and 5. They'll start from Coahulla Creek territory. As Hewlett will work out of the pistol. On the orbit, here's the sweep to Ponders. And Connor Ponders has the first down and more. He'll just push the pile inside the 40-yard line. He goes to the 38.
Connor Ponders a little dinged up at times throughout the year, but a very versatile athlete, the senior wide receiver who obviously we'll see a lot of these guys carry the football tonight. Again, Big Woody's Tree Service delivers the Coahulla Creek starting defense. Chevy Joyce, 77, leads that defensive front for the Colts.
Well, we talked about North Murray averaging only 70 yards passing per game, being last in the region. They lead the region in rushing. Here's the give to the fullback and Jacob Daly, and Daly is stood up and then pushed back. North Murray averaging 231 yards rushing per game. That is tops in Region 7-2A.
Jackson Lowry on that stop, along with Wyatt Mann, the outside linebacker for Coahulla Creek. Kind of ran into a wall. Nice defensive stand on that play for the Colts.
Hewlett works again under center in an I formation. On a second down, I feel like it's 1995 all over again, Scott. Here he is off play action now. Hewlett rolling. Throws on the run. Man is open. Catch is made inside the 25-yard line and out of bounds. Nice job to find a way to get open. Connor Ponders, the receiver.
Ponders, the receiver, pretty wide open on the right sideline here. Let's take another look at it. See the play action as you mentioned. Rolling, finds his guy. Defense had given him an open space there on the right sideline for another first down.
Hewlett, a 55% passer on the year. Brings his tight end and Aiden Ellis in motion to the top of your screen. Myers spun down immediately. Great penetration into the backfield for Coahulla Creek.
Jackson Lowry.
Yeah,
junior defensive end. Coach told us pound for pound, one of the strongest guy on the team here. And you see him making some plays. And Chevy Joyce was in on it as well. Good penetration from that defensive front.
You mentioned Joyce. We see Jackson Lowry. Colby Ewert will be in the middle. And Coach Carter at Coahulla Creek told us he thought his defensive line was the strength of his team. Here's the option now to the near side. And he's got room inside the 15 into the Dr. Pepper maroon zone on the keeper by Hudson Hewlett.
Nice zone read, yes, into the Dr. Pepper maroon zone. And he just saw the defensive end crash down on the fake right there. And then he's able to take it to the round edge and pick up a huge gain for the Mountaineers.
North Murray quickly lines back up. Back in that I formation. With a single receiver. Split out wide to the right side. Woo. And once again, Myers is nailed in the backfield as soon as he took the handoff. Chevy Joyce.
I mean, he had no chance. Wow.
Joyce, a 3-year starter. And his head coach says, look, we've seen him make 2 big hits defensively. His head coach tells us he thinks he's going to be an offensive tackle at the next level. That he's a better offensive player.
Explosive first step from Joyce, and that's probably why you like him at offensive line at the collegiate level.
Coahulla Creek will ask for the timeout. They stop it for the first time following the tackle for loss. It becomes now a second down and about 12 needed for the first. It was North Murray that took the timeout. 8:02 to go in the first. First stoppage in play. North Murray trying to drive down and get some points here. First time they've touched the ball. Coahulla Creek scored on the first play from scrimmage.
I guarantee after that first touchdown from Coahulla Creek that those defensive backs will not be biting on things. They're going to make sure that they're at least between the offensive target and the goal line, because they got snuck up on, if you will, in that first play.
Hudson Hewlett, the junior quarterback in his first year as a starter at North Murray. Their quarterback from last year transferred to Warner Robins. And Hewlett has taken over as the signal caller. Good decision maker when he runs the option. Here he is, back to throw. Middle screen set up, drops it off. Myers, touchdown North Murray.
Well designed and executed by the North Murray offense. You saw once he, threw it over there to him, he had a blocker in front of him and was able to engage with his block, and there was really nobody there to stop the touchdown. Chattanooga Dental Care touchdown. Here it comes right in your living room.
Eric Gonzalez out to attempt the extra point for North Murray. Gonzalez in his first year as a kicker. He'll have his quarterback in Hudson Hewlett hold. Coahulla Creek went for 2 as they faked the field goal attempt after their touchdown. And this kick is good. Coahulla Creek with a 1-point lead. Each team has had the ball one time, and they have each been able to get in the end zone. 7:52 to go, first quarter. Colts with an 8-7 lead over the Mountaineers. Hewlett to Myers for the Mountaineers score.
No one wins alone.
NASCAR is really a team sport.
You need your mechanics, your pit crew to make everything come together.
No different at Morgan & Morgan. That attorney has a great team behind him that makes them the winning team.
There's no better place to drive a brand new Volkswagen than Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Your factory direct outlet for cars built in Chattanooga by Chattanooga. Village Volkswagen's no hassle financing and competitive prices make it easy to drive the Volkswagen of your dreams. Visit villagevw.com to view our new and pre-owned inventory. Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga, your hometown factory direct dealer.
Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. From the functional to the stylish and elegant, transforming your home or business starts here. The best quality products at the best prices. Visit wholesalesupply.us to find a showroom near you.
7:52 to go, first quarter. Coahulla Creek leads North Murray by 1, 8-7. Colts scored on the first play of the game. Tyler Douglas pulling in the touchdown pass. And then North Murray answers as they put together a 73-yard drive, 8 plays. And it's Leighton Myers who pulls in the middle screen and takes it the final 14 yards for the touchdown. 8-7, that's our score. As Coahulla Creek now set to get the ball back. Kobe King, again, the deep man. There's a look at King.
Back and forth touchdowns in the first 4 minutes. I'll take that every Friday night. Makes it a lot more fun. Food City kickoff coming your way.
Again, it's taken by one of the up men at the 30, looking for room, and he is stuffed at the 30-yard line. Andrew Russell on the return. Well, let's see what Coahulla Creek has up their sleeve now, Scott. We saw the long pass as we've got a penalty flag that has come out on this kick return. Wait on the word from our official here.
Personal foul, kicking team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
You know, just looked like there was, after the momentum was stopped, there was some whistles blown, and then, yeah, they kept just coming after him and hitting him. So that's going to be called pretty much every time.
That'll bring the football. Now really good field position. It'll come across the 40-yard line and out to the 40. Well, they're going to bring it out across the 45 even to the 46.
Mental mistake for the Mountaineers.
So great starting field position with Coahulla Creek. Here's the screen to Russell. And Russell gets to midfield. Pick up a 4 on first down. Andrew Russell had 4 touchdown receptions in the last 2 games since he's been back from injuries. He missed the first part of this season. He's caught a total of 7 balls, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns, that being his 8th catch of the year.
And you can see a little burst once he got the football in his hands. Stop was made by Luke Peden and Jacob Daly there. But he picks up 5, and that Colts offense moving the football.
Russell, they say, the best playmaker on this team. And they go on the ground straight ahead. North Murray there to collapse the hole very quickly. Jacob Daly made the stop.
You know, and Coach described him as the run stopper. He plays the dog position, which I love that name. Especially if you're going to be in North Georgia, right? But run stopper Jacob Daly steps up on his from his safety position, and there you go, the Coahulla Creek offense, which you mentioned, Belial's at quarterback, a sophomore.
Tyler Douglas, we've already seen him catch a touchdown pass. Douglas will also get a lot of playing time along with Maddox Jackson in the backfield at running back. It's Jackson that's in there now on a third down. Douglas goes in motion to the bottom of your screen. Beliles completes, first down and more. Tripped up as he crossed the 40-yard line. It was Maddox Jackson that made the catch coming out of the backfield, and it's enough for the Colts first down.
That's right. Connor Ponders was the guy that made the stop, but much like a shoestring type tackle, here's your North Murray defense. This unit has been pretty experienced. Their linebackers and a lot of the defensive front are seniors, and they know what they're doing out here and get the job done.
Number 2 in the region in total defense in Region 7-2A. Coahulla Creek converts on a third down. Beliles on the rollout now, cuts it up inside. Beliles gets to the 35-yard line. Pick up of 3. Waylon Beliles, 6'2", 210 pounds. And Scott, I think, you talk about a kid that 5 touchdown passes on the year after throwing 1 on his first pass attempt of the night to go along with 5 interceptions. A kid that you got to feel like there's a lot of promise for what he can be.
Sure, and Coach Carter told us, hey, look, the thing about him is he can make all the throws. You just got to give him some time to do so. And I mentioned earlier that he played linebacker in middle school, so he doesn't have a whole lot of experience at quarterback. But you like the throws so far, and you like his ability to manage the offense.
Russell went in motion, and we'll get a timeout that's asked for by Coahulla Creek.
Timeout.
Each team with a first quarter touchdown here in an 8-7 game. 4:48 to go in this first quarter. Coahulla Creek leading North Murray. Dr. Pepper, Friday Night Rivals, presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Back on the CW after this.
On a hyped up Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
All aboard the hype train. We're going all the way. Woo!
I heard this hype train runs an ice cold Dr. Pepper.
And the hopes of overly optimistic fans.
Hey guys, check out my new tattoo.
We're so winning it all.
Even the national media agrees.
And they're never wrong about anything.
Oh wait, our quarterback got injured in practice.
Okay, everyone off the hype train.
Well, that didn't last long.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Heart to heart, hand in hand.
4:39 remaining in the first quarter. Coahulla Creek with an 8-7 lead over North Murray. Colts driving here. Make sure you stick around for our halftime reports presented by Ultimate Roofing. We'll hear from our friends at Shrunk 3D. Plus, Dave Keelan on the lot at Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. About second down and 8 for Coahulla Creek. Beliles, the sophomore quarterback, 6'2". And he is a load with the football. Tries to get to the corner, and he is stood up by Luke Peden.
Peden gets contact with him pretty quickly there, and he gets in the backfield real quick. That is kind of his reputation. He leads the team in tackles for loss. Here you get another look at it. Just kind of whipped the guy across from him and came in there. Also picked up some help from Hudson Hewlett, who is the quarterback, that's right, but he also plays on defense. So Hewlett likes that contact and was able to help in that stop for the Mountaineers.
13th tackle for loss for Peden this season. Well, third down now for Coahulla Creek. Last time the Colts were able to convert. Maddox in the backfield.
Big pressure.
Oh. Slips away from one, gets inside the 35. He'll go to the 30-yard line, and it brings up a fourth down.
Garrison Pittman on the stop to be able to thwart that effort to get to the first down. Pittman, a junior. Another guy that gets to the ball real quickly.
4th and 4 from about the 31, and I think head coach Drew Carter is going to roll the dice here, Scott. I like it.
I do too.
Coming in 1-7 on the season, 1-5 in the region. Why not? Put it in the hands of your sophomore quarterback and see what he's got here on a 3rd down. Russell goes in motion at the top of your screen. They'll run the reverse. Russell coming back to the near side. He's got to make the wide turn. Inside, he's got the first down and more. Andrew Russell gets inside the 15, back inside the Dr. Pepper Maroon zone. And for the 2nd time on this drive, Coahulla Creek comes through with a big play to keep it alive.
Huge deal
a 4th down.
For Andrew Russell. Here you get another look at it, a little trickeration, some misdirection. Once he breaks through that right there, he is gone to the first down and more. Andrew Russell missed the first 6 weeks of the season with a nagging hamstring injury, but Coach Carter tells us he is the top playmaker on this Coahulla Creek offense.
And this is a Coahulla Creek offense that is used to having some big-time playmakers. They've had back-to-back region offensive player of the years. Beliles goes to Douglas, and Douglas will put his shoulder down and just power to about the 10-yard line. Stopped.
Luke Peden again and Nick Carter in on from his inside linebacker position.
This will be the 9th play of this drive as Douglas picks up a yard.
And if you're Coach Drew Carter, you got to like the way these guys have come out swinging here.
Beliles looks to throw, now steps up, being pressured, he'll run, has inside the 10, cuts it up and gets to the 5 before he is gang tackled. Garrison Pittman among those leading the charge for North Murray.
I'm not sure how he got out of that pressure. Beliles just made a nice little move to the left, and you'll see it here. It looks like he is absolutely dead to rights right there, and then boom, frees himself to the outside left edge and is able to pick up pretty significant yardage.
And let's face it, Scott, that is 6'2", 210 pounds coming at you. I don't think most defensive backs don't want to see that guy.
No.
You want to see a guy that big. 3rd down and short.
He's a little thicker
for Coahulla Creek, and there's some movement up front, and this may give
I think it will.
A 1st and goal to the Colts.
Offsides. Defense. First down.
Beliles a little quicker, or a little thicker, I should say, than most quarterbacks you're going to see in high school. So if he's running the football at you, he's gonna come there with a big wallop.
You know, we've seen some games this year with involving a few teams that if you're 6'2", 210, you're an offensive lineman.
That is true.
Here goes Douglas.
Big hole.
Douglas, touchdown. Tyler Douglas, his 2nd touchdown run of the, or his 2nd touchdown of the day. His first one was a receiving touchdown, and he takes it in for the Chattanooga Dental Care score.
Credit that left side of the offensive line. Chevy Joyce, we've told you about. Ivan Hernandez, Isaac McGill, the center. That's 71 with a big block and gets him into the end zone once again. Coahulla Creek has come out.
That is
throwing blows.
10-play drive for the Colts. They went for 2 last time. They'll let Brett Pause punch it through, and it is good. 15-7 with 1:09 to go in the first quarter. Coahulla Creek, North Murray trading blows here early, Scott.
Yeah, man, and you know what? With some of the games we've had this year, I'll take 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. I mean, that's
right.
It's
that's
you
right.
know, obviously the game is played by each program differently, whether you're defensive heavy or offensive heavy. But for us broadcasters and folks watching the game, it's much more fun when they score. So a fantastic effort from Coahulla Creek to start this game.
Here's Douglas's touchdown again. Hit near the goal line, and he just powers it in. And Drew Carter liking what he sees from this offense.
Yes, and I got to give Nicholas Bowman some credit, too. He was kind of another one of those offensive linemen that just had a really nice lead block for the ball carrier for that touchdown.
So Myers and Tyler Henry, the two-man deep for North Murray. As Pause goes to kick it off again, a high, short, directional kick that goes out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. So will be good starting field position for North Murray here late in the first quarter. Coahulla Creek has had the ball twice. They've scored both times. North Murray put together an 8-play drive covering 73 yards last time they touched the ball.
Team. Re-kick.
Well, they're going to have him re-kick it. North Murray has Chris Ewart back along with Tyler Henry. As the Mountaineers, they want to try to play this. They think maybe we can get better field position here.
Yeah, because that was pretty good field position to start with. So you got to gamble on certain things like that, and we'll see if it pays off for the Mountaineers.
They've been hanging it up high, kind of that directional kick over towards Garrison Pittman at around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they try to target Pittman again. Pause this time, tries the opposite side, and here comes the return by Hewlett. And Hewlett slung down as he gets to the 35-yard line. So first down at 10 for North Murray. They'll start at their own 35-yard line.
About a wash on the field position, yeah. So you, like you said, 35-yard line, Mountaineers offense, and barely under a minute until we head towards that second quarter. But Coahulla Creek has come out and said, okay, you think you got something? Let's see what you got.
Colts trying to do something they have never done before in their history, and that's defeat North Murray. They've never won in this series. These schools separated by just a few miles. Here's the give. No, that's the keeper. Hewlett to the corner. Hewlett, foot race, far sideline. Hewlett inside the Dr. Pepper maroon zone and pushed down.
Andrew Russell gets him out of bounds, but you talk about a play fake. Holy cow. I think the entire stadium thought that the running back got the football, and Hewlett keeps it. Take another look at it. That right there keeps it himself. Even the defender, who is Chevy Joyce, bit on the play fake, and that gives opportunity, obviously, for Hudson Hewlett to gain some huge yardage and show off some wheels. He had some pretty good speed on that carry.
47 yards on the run inside the Dr. Pepper maroon zone. And here goes the give to Myers. Myers gets inside the 15, goes to the 12-yard line.
Wide man on the stop, but I thought that was Myers with some really quick footwork. Leighton Myers gets the handoff and kind of sidestep to the right. You see him, he's pretty put together as well, but again, they want to run it at you. They want to try and physically impose their will on the defense, and did a good job on that play.
Something Drew Carter talked about this week was, could his defensive line hold their own against this North Murray offensive line? Here's the toss back to Myers. And Myers dips a shoulder, runs through Russell inside the 10-yard line. First quarter has come to a close. Coahulla Creek with a 15-10 lead over North Murray, but the Mountaineers knocking on the door as we head to the second quarter. Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. These two going back and forth, two offenses off to hot starts.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like...
Hey Google, turn on Rocky's Food.
It's like the ultimate connection. See why it's been awarded a Consumer Guide Best Buy and recommended by Consumer Reports. Drive Nissan Rogue today.
Now get up to $1,250 customer cash on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
At Chattanooga Closet Company, we're grateful we've had the opportunity to serve the community since 1998 and to come into your home, to assess your needs, and to fulfill your hopes and dreams for your storage spaces. Is it time to organize your next project? Chattanooga Closet's main goal is to make the process seamless. An expert designer will come to your home, followed by a showroom visit to review your designs and choose your finishes and accessories. Chattanooga Closet Company, providing functional, organized storage spaces. It's life made easy.
Standard photos fall flat. Instead, get Shrunk 3D. Experience the future of keepsakes. Versatile, unique 3D replicas for all occasions. Our figures bring your memories to life with stunning realism. Get your own 3D replica and preserve your memory forever. Go to shrunk3d.com/Chattanooga today.
There's no better place to drive a brand new Volkswagen than Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Your factory direct outlet for cars built in Chattanooga by Chattanooga. Village Volkswagen's no hassle financing and competitive prices make it easy to drive the Volkswagen of your dreams. Visit villagevw.com to view our new and pre-owned inventory. Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga, your hometown factory direct dealer.
Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. We're at North Murray tonight. And Coahulla Creek has had the ball twice. They've punched it in for a score both times. And North Murray now trying to put a drive together from inside the 10-yard line. The Maryland Eye. Off play fake. Rolling out is Hewlett. Touchdown.
Nice play. The play fake, as you mentioned, and then
Jacob Daly with a reception.
Daly with the touchdown. Daly, a senior fullback, gets out in the flat. And the Colts just did not have that edge. There's no way they could stop Jacob Daly on that touchdown.
First play of the second quarter. And North Murray now 2-point conversion attempt away from tying this thing up. Coahulla Creek scored first to start the game, actually first play of the game. And then they faked it and went for 2 and converted, forcing North Murray to play a little game of catch-up here. Mountaineers will go for it after their second score. They'll try to tie it. Snap back to Hewlett. Hewlett being chased now. In trouble. Throws. Caught. And then pushed out of bounds. An incomplete pass. So the 2-point conversion attempt is no good. So Coahulla Creek with a 2-point advantage. 15-13 as we are early in this second quarter.
Here's another look at the touchdown. Perfectly thrown football out, away from the defenders, so Mr. Jacob Daly could make that catch and score.
4-play drive, 65 yards.
Is that Keelan in the beard? He came as a blue man this week. Must be close to Halloween.
We're drawing next week for the third quarter on senior night.
I think it's the first time we've been to North Murray, and it hadn't been freezing cold.
That's the truth.
I feel like every time we've been here, it's been cold. Tonight, it's been extremely pleasant here. Just a beautiful setting for football, and the folks here at North Murray are just so nice.
They are. They're so nice. They're organized. It's just a great facility. Opened in 2010, so everything's new. Their basketball gym is gorgeous. I mean, just everything about the school is beautiful.
Short kick taken on the hop in the middle of the field at the 20-yard line. Douglas tries to get to the far side, and he gets slung down at around the 23-yard line.
Great special teams effort by North Murray. Did not let him get too far down the line. Corbin Patterson with the nice hustle play to make the tackle. There you see Corbin, 45 for the Mountaineers. Always like the Coahulla Creek helmets too.
That's a good look.
Matte blue with the Colt, the horseshoe emblem on the side of it.
Waylon Bilals, the quarterback. The give, Douglas to the right, and Douglas pulled down just shy of the 30-yard line. Luke Peden among those on the stop for North Murray. Peden's been an active guy today thus far. Coahulla Creek coming off a season where they went 5-5, and they were so close a year ago to making the playoffs. And a tough year this year, having to rely on a lot of young guys. Here's Bilals, one of those young guys. He'll struggle out to the 30-yard line, picks up 2, sets up now 3rd down, about 4, maybe 5 needed for the first.
Both Garrison Pittman, linebacker, and Aiden Ellis, defensive end, in on the stop.
Aiden Ellis, one of the guys at North Murray that they talk about. There's a look at the senior defensive end. Feel like he's going to have a chance to play somewhere in college next year. Big 3rd down now for Coahulla Creek. They converted a 3rd down and a 4th down on their last scoring drive. And we've got a motion penalty.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
Well, that is one of those things that will absolutely drive Drew Carter crazy on a 3rd down. It was going to be tough anyway, and now you've made it 3rd and tougher.
Yeah, it was manageable at about a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 7.
From his own 26-yard line, Maddox Jackson in the backfield. Bilals brings Douglas in motion. And Bilals to throw. Now being pressured, pursued by Rivera. Fires a bullet, trying to make the sliding catch, and he does for the 1st down. And a flag comes out late.
Silas Pletcher was the freshman target on that. Made a nice job of coming back to the quarterback to save his QB from the pressure that was coming at him, but we'll see what the call is.
Personal foul, targeting against the defense. 1st down.
Wow. And a tough call that goes against North Murray. You get a look at it here on the replay, but what an effort by Bilals with Rivera breathing down his neck.
Oh, there is no doubt about that. When you lead with the helmet, now here's a perfect example. Helmet-to-helmet contact, and you're leading with the helmet, so that's going to be called every time. So they overcome that mental mistake of a motion penalty with the penalty tacked onto the reception. You've got 1st down inside of Mountaineer territory.
That is another big 3rd down play. Douglas tries to escape, makes the wide turn, and gets stood up and stopped. Not before he brings it across midfield. Douglas will carry it into North Murray territory. Pittman again on the stop. Well, Scott, Waylon Bilals, we've talked about this, being an offense, maybe a little bit of a transition year as they play so many young guys. He is perfect so far throwing the football.
Well, I'll tell you, he's just a sophomore. I really like his future. Coach Carter told us, he's got a high ceiling. Like I said, he makes all the throws, not really the most explosive runner out there, but he is hard to bring down, and you've seen that so far in the 1st half of this game.
And I think if you go and look at the way Coahulla Creek has played over the course of this year, you see this offense gradually getting better. And here goes Bilals. That's 210 pounds on the keeper before he's ankle tackled by the linebacker and Jacob Daly. Daly with over 100 tackles on the year. He's averaging 13 a game. And he wraps up Bilals in the hole. Another 3rd down, about 3rd and 5 here. 2nd quarter. 8:25 to go on the clock ticking. Coahulla Creek with a 2-point lead. They've had the ball twice. They've scored both times. 3 down linemen will rush for North Murray. Beliles has a lot of time. He'll throw it over the middle a little low. And it's an incomplete pass. Douglas was there. And that will be the first incomplete pass for Waylon Beliles.
Nice effort by Douglas to scoop it off the turf, but just a little underthrown, a little too underthrown by Beliles.
Drew Carter got a little riverboat gambler in him, don't he?
Well, and like we said, if you're going to come into a game like this, you got to have some riverboat gambler in you. And so far, it's paid off a couple times for Coahulla Creek.
They converted a 4th down last time. Here comes the quick kick.
Johnny Majors would be proud.
Beliles puts it into the end zone for the touchback. That's the first punt we've had. It comes with 7:49 to go. Second quarter. Coahulla Creek with a 2-point lead. North Murray ball when we return. Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Back to the home of the Mountaineers right after this.
Understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
Just had our first punt of the night. Coahulla Creek with the punt goes into the end zone. Ball will come out to the 20, and that's where North Murray will take over. Tonight's halftime report brought to you by Ultimate Roofing. We'll have a recap of the first half of action here at North Murray. Plus, we catch up with our friends at the Tennessee Army National Guard. That is coming up later on in the show. Chris Goforth, Scott McMahon, Dave Keelan on a gorgeous night for football. Next to last week of the regular season in both Tennessee and Georgia. The playoff picture coming into focus in both states. Here's the snap back. It's Hewlett to the far side, and he has got more room into the open field. Hewlett inside the 30. He's got one man to beat, and he's angled out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Another huge run by Hewlett, 64 yards this time on the gallop.
Monster run out of bounds by Andrew Russell, but not until he picks up a bunch. Let's see how he meanders his way down the field, cuts back towards the middle. I mean, he's got some fantastic speed. Hewlett 5'9", 140, and the really neat thing about Hudson Hewlett is he was voted a captain as a junior, and that shows that he's a responsible young man and a leader of guys out there. So not only can he run like that, he's got some maturity level about him too.
Inside the Dr. Pepper maroon zone. Well, he's averaging 129 yards rushing a game. He has that almost on his first 2 carries. And here goes the give to the 5-yard line as Tyler Henry sets up another Mountaineer first down and goal at the 5. And North Murray trying to take the lead for the first time tonight. Coahulla Creek scored on the first play from scrimmage.
It seems like North Murray has a little bit of a fire lit now on this drive too. Just, I'm sure a bit surprised that they're down 2 points. I mean, we still got a lot of football to play, but Coahulla Creek has come out here and jumped on them early.
Hewlett with an empty backfield now being pressured. He'll step up, he'll run. Has the 5 angling towards the pylon. And they're going to mark him out at the 2-yard line or the 1. Looks like they'll mark him out at the 1. And it sets up now a 2nd down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hudson Charette gets him out of bounds, but as you mentioned, he dove for that pylon. Looked like his foot, and we'll see it right here, maybe. His foot was out of bounds right before he was able to get the football inside the pylon for the touchdown.
That was Jackson Lowry that exploded into the backfield, forced Hewlett to take off running. Had Lowry right in his face. So a second down and goal. Back into that Maryland eye. And here goes the give, straight ahead, touchdown, Leighton Myers.
Myers with some power football. Great blocking by the offensive line. Chattanooga Dental Care touchdown for big number 2, the junior power back. He has a very interesting story. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. But like I said earlier when he was carrying the football, I like the way he brings that power and that aggressiveness.
Second touchdown of the night for him. He had a receiving touchdown. Now he's got a rushing touchdown. This rushing score, his 13th of the season. And for the first time tonight, North Murray has the lead over Coahulla Creek. Mountaineers with a 20-15 advantage. North Murray has had the football 3 times. They've got it in the end zone, Scott, all 3 times.
Yes, they have, and that's good because Coahulla Creek has done some things early, but that just looked like a bit of a different mentality, more of an aggressive, here we go, let's get this done on this drive out of North Murray.
Get all the scores, all the highlights from the area on the sideline spotlight, including SEC coverage. That is at 10:30, streaming on Fox Chattanooga's Facebook page. You can also check it out at 11 o'clock tonight over on News Channel 9. 6:09 to go, midway through this second quarter. We'll see if Coahulla Creek can get back in the end zone after running 6 plays and being forced to punt on their last possession. Both of these offenses have just zoomed up and down the field here in the early going.
We'll get the kickoff from Eric Gonzalez, and he's got a great story too. He's only 6 weeks out, never played football before. Food City kickoff here. Big leg, he's a soccer guy, but he can boom some kickoffs high and deep.
It's an end-over-end kick to the middle of the field from the 15-yard line to the 20, to the 25, and spun down out across the 30-yard line. It was Tyler Douglas on the return for Coahulla Creek. So pretty good field position here from about their own 28, 29-yard line for the Colts. Looks like they mark it at the 29. Waylon Beliles has been fantastic at quarterback for Coahulla Creek tonight. It was first incomplete pass on the last series for the Colts. Out of the pistol formation. Off a play fake now, throws over the middle. Russell had it hit him in the hands and he could not hold on. Andrew Russell, ball thrown a little bit behind him, Scott, but you see the response from Russell. He knows he should have had that one.
Yeah, he wanted that one back, even though that would have been a heck of a catch. But yeah, just a little bit behind him. But he got in front of the defender, who was Connor Ponders, and just couldn't find the handle on it.
Ponders playing that free safety position. Got an interception on the year. North Murray now crowds the line of scrimmage. Here they come. Beliles has to step up and he'll be dropped. Beliles dropped for a loss back at the 25-yard line.
Corbin Patterson was one of the guys in there, 45 for the Mountaineers defense, and their defense coordinator, Chevis Brooks, did a nice job of putting pressure on Beliles, so he really couldn't even have time to find an open receiver.
Yeah, Nate Rivera, there you get a look at Big Nate. He has been a handful at 285 pounds. He's been hard to handle in the middle of that North Murray defensive line. Beliles, again on a third down, looking downfield, has a man open. Pass is caught shy of the sticks. It was Maddox that made the reception at the 35-yard line.
Ponders on the stop again, and his Connor Ponders free safety, just kind of a QB of the defense there for North Murray. You get another look at it. does a nice job of just rolling out, setting his feet.
See if we see the quick kick again.
Finds Kobe King for the catch.
4th down from their own end of the field. Bilal's up under center. May try the hard snap count here. They will. And North Murray does not budge with the hard snap. And Coahulla Creek will ask for the timeout. That is the 2nd timeout of this half by the Colts. 4:25 to go, 2nd quarter. North Murray with a 20-15 lead over Coahulla Creek. Colts faced with a 4th down when we return. Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga.
On a hyped up Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
All aboard the hype train. We're going all the way. Woo!
I heard this hype train runs an ice cold Dr. Pepper.
And the hopes of overly optimistic fans.
Hey guys, check out my new tattoo.
We are so winning it all.
Even the national media agrees.
And they're never wrong about anything.
Oh, wait. Our quarterback got injured in practice.
Okay, everyone off the hype train.
Well, that didn't last long.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
There's no better place to drive a brand new Volkswagen than Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Your factory direct outlet for cars built in Chattanooga by Chattanooga. Village Volkswagen's no hassle financing and competitive prices make it easy to drive the Volkswagen of your dreams. Visit villagevw.com to view our new and pre-owned inventory. Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga, your hometown factory direct dealer.
(20-15), North Murray leads Coahulla Creek. It is homecoming here at North Murray. Scott, you forgot your cummerbund tonight.
I did. Mine doesn't fit anymore. That's the problem. But there you see a cute pair. Looking good tonight.
Coahulla Creek faced with a 4th down. And the Colts will kick it away for the 2nd time tonight. They scored on their first 2 possessions, converted a 2-point conversion attempt, and had a 15-7 lead at one point in time. North Murray has scored 13 unanswered. And this is Braden Scoggins ready to kick it away. Coahulla Creek has had 2 big 3rd down conversions tonight. They have converted on a 4th down. This offense has showed plenty of spark.
Not sure the strategy here of letting the play clock
Delay a game. Offense.
So you back them up 5 more yards and
ball goes back to the 31-yard line. That's where it'll be snapped from. Hudson Hewlett is the deep man for North Murray. Hewlett does a little bit of everything. Plays quarterback. He'll play the nickel position defensively when they go with a nickel formation. He'll come in and cover a receiver. He'll return kicks, return punts. There's a look at number 7. He'll stand at around the 35-yard line.
Plays with that extra protection on his helmet.
Here comes a penalty flag as Scoggins skies the punt high into the air. Takes a nice Coahulla Creek bounce and will roll down to the 20-yard line. Heck of a job by Scoggins to flip field position. But let's see what these flags are. There's 2 different flags now. So hold on.
Out on the play. Illegal formation against the kicking team. Running into the kicker against the return team. Those penalties will offset. Replay 4th down.
Well, they'll have to do it again. Scoggins got away a beautiful punt and had an even better roll. But here's what you missed after the play. Get a load of this. Scoggins getting roughed up a bit. Right there.
not horrible, but contact, so we're going to call that. We'll get a chance to see Braden Scoggins, the sophomore punter, with another effort here.
Scoggins just does get it off. This time,
a lot shorter.
Much shorter kick. And it takes a reverse hop at the 45-yard line, and it is down by Coahulla Creek there. So that's about a 25-yard difference in starting field position, Scott.
Huge difference, and, you know, North Murray will take that. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. They'd love to put it in the end zone again.
Well, we've got
have another flag?
I don't think so. Hey, these live and local games are made possible by our many generous sponsors. Let's take the opportunity and say thanks to a few. Dr. Pepper, Scott's Furniture, Big Woody's Tree Service, CHI Memorial, Food City, Shrunk 3D, and the Tennessee Army National Guard. 20-15, North Murray leading Coahulla Creek. 4 minutes exactly remaining in the second quarter. Mountaineers will toss it back. Here's the option pass.
Got a man.
Throwing deep downfield, and it is complete. Garrison Pittman with the reception.
Pittman's a guy that was a tight end. They moved him to wide receiver. One of their very vocal leaders, and he got behind the defense. Surprised him a little bit. Picks up a huge gain. Let's get another look at it. Pitches it back to Leighton Myers, as you said, and nobody had Garrison Pittman down the right side.
North Murray on the march here from inside the Coahulla Creek 30-yard line. On the option, the pitch out, Myers, and Myers stuck. Myers was brought down.
Zahir Solis on the tackle, and it was a stick on Leighton Myers.
Pick up a 4, call it 2nd down and 6. Clock rolling inside 3 minutes now. North Murray, by the way, will get the football to begin the third quarter, so keep that in mind here if they can find some points out of the Maryland I. Now they'll shift. Send a man in motion. Here goes Hewlett to the right side. And Hewlett gets inside the 20. Dr. Pepper back inside the, or North Murray rather, back inside the Dr. Pepper maroon zone. Kobe King came up and made the stop.
And 33 River Choke, you see right there on your screen, another sophomore. Coach Carter says he's the brains of the operation, so makes all the checks and does a really good job as far as being a leader on that defense, again, as a sophomore.
So from the 19-yard line, Mountaineers with exactly 2 minutes showing on the scoreboard clock. The option, the keeper by Hewlett now cuts back against the grain. Hewlett dips his shoulder down, finally gets thrown out of bounds. Again, it was Kobe King came up and made the stop.
Looked like he may have had some running room out to the left, but cut it back up across the middle, and then of course had more guys that had him in their crosshairs. Here you get another look, and broke it back to the right side. Contact was made there and put to the ground. Kobe King, number 2, with the stop.
Preston Pogue, the head coach at North Murray, told us he said, look, I'm an option guy. That's my thing. You know, I think we've kind of thought more spread from North Murray. Here's Hewlett on the keeper to the 5. Hewlett dropped down at the 2-yard line.
Tyler Douglas on the stop, and if he doesn't make that stop, that's another touchdown for the Mountaineers.
They've done a pretty nice job tonight, Scott, executing the option offense.
And Hewlett looking, for holes. He's got his eyes up, recognized the hole as soon as he could, and has a burst right through it and able to pick up some significant yardage.
Clock continues to tick now as we approach 1 minute left to go in the first half. And North Murray with a 20-15 lead over Coahulla Creek.
Timeout.
And we have got a timeout.
Defense.
Coahulla Creek will burn their third and final timeout of this first half. They stop it with 1:06 left. Backs against the wall here with a second down and goal to go at the, a second down and 1 at about the 2-yard line. They can get a first down at somewhere around the 1.5. But I'm sure if you're Preston Pogue, you'd love nothing more than just to punch this thing in and get ready to get back on the board with a first drive in the third quarter as well.
Yeah, if you get a first down, you can play with a little bit of time with 1:06 to play. But you don't want to be too cute in that situation, right?
Preston Pogue told us this week, he said, we want to be the more physical team on Friday night. Well, here's your opportunity. From the 2-yard line. And I think this offensive line for them has done a pretty good job tonight. They've been able to open up some running lanes for Hewlett and Myers. Especially of late. Coahulla Creek with that fast start. Both of these offenses raced up and down the field. We had 4 possessions and 4 straight scores to start the game before Coahulla Creek had to punt. Colts have punted on their last 2. And North Murray trying to make it now 27 unanswered. They can punch it in here. Excuse me, 20 unanswered. And Hewlett gets stuffed. Looks like he gave it to his fullback there, and Jacob Daly got it and took it away from him.
Yeah, either that or it kind of popped loose somehow and ended up in Hewlett's hands. But it did look a little weird for just a split second.
Yeah, now it's third down as you get a look at it on the replay. North Murray, they're going to have to hurry now.
From him. Wow. What a heads-up move by Hudson Hewlett.
Quick snap. Hewlett with the push. Does he get in? They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line, and North Murray's going to have to ask for the timeout now.
The keeper getting a little closer, still short, about a foot.
It is fourth down. Fourth down. And a timeout that has been asked for by North Murray.
Timeout.
That's first down. He did get the first down, so it's first and goal.
If they mark that ball where they marked it, there's no way that's not a first down. He just needed like 6 inches. So he does get first and goal. Gosh, inside the 2, if not the 1.
At the end of the day, there's 28 seconds left, so you don't have 4 plays here.
No, you don't.
North Murray at 5-3 on the year. They are 4-2 in Region 7-2A. Talked about it earlier, the idea that Rockmart, top team in the league, they will be here next Friday night. Rockmart, who is 6-0 in the region, heading into tonight as they take on Murray County. They will be here at North Murray next Friday night. That will be a huge game in Region 7-2A. North Murray has to take care of business here. 28 seconds left in the first half. Ball is inside the 1-yard line. Hewlett under center. The sneak. Touchdown. Hewlett went off right guard. Aiden Hammond's got a tremendous push. And Hewlett scoots into the end zone.
Did get a nice push by Hammonds, senior. He can play offensive tackle, offensive guard, but here's another look at it. Just a great push off the snap of the football, and Hudson Hewlett follows his hip into the end zone, and they put another touchdown on the board right before halftime.
Eric Gonzalez on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is good. 27-15. It is 20 unanswered. for North Murray. Mountaineers with the lead. They will get the ball again to start the third quarter. We'll see what Coahulla Creek has in store here for these final 24 seconds. We've got another big one coming up next week. This one could be for a region title depending on how things play out tonight. South Pittsburg and Whitwell going at it next week here on Friday Night Rivals on the CW Chattanooga. 7:30 our start time next week. That's 6:30 for you folks in the Central Time Zone. ChattanoogaCW.com and News Channel 9 on YouTube. We talked about it last week, Scott. You got those three teams in that 1A region in our portion of Tennessee with Chattanooga Prep, Whitwell, and South Pittsburg all kind of playing a little round robin here over the final 3 weeks of the season. South Pittsburg defeated Chattanooga Prep last week. Now Whitwell takes on Chattanooga Prep tonight, and then we'll see South Pittsburg and Whitwell next week.
Oh, North Murray. The ball just kind of bounced, and the Colts were just kind of looking around at each other.
Coahulla Creek is able to secure the football, and they will maintain possession starting at the 27-yard line.
Got fortunate on that one for sure. Get another look at it, just bounced straight up.
That high hop slowed everything up. It was
Elijah Faraji was the guy that comes up with it. Good hands Faraji.
And the Colts will just take a knee. And the first half will come to a close. 27-15. North Murray has scored 20 unanswered. And the Mountaineers head to the locker room. The 27-15 advantage here as we get ready for our Ultimate Roofing halftime report. Scott, a quick start for both teams in the first half.
Yes, scoring early and often. That was impressive.
Let's go down to the field. Dave Keelan standing by with Preston Pogue. Dave?
Well, Coach, they hit you with the first play of the game. Seemed a little shell-shocked, but you've rebounded nicely. You got a little 12-point advantage going into the locker room. What do you tell your team going into the half?
Yeah, I mean, we give up a couple. I mean, we give up a couple scores there early and got behind, and it's sort of this team's been like this all year. We just respond and when we're down and stuff. We got to tighten up a little bit on defense. We're not playing really good on defense, but we'll get that taken care of here in a minute.
How important is this next possession coming out of the locker room? You know, you could go up that third score there, or make it a three-possession game. How important is this next possession after the half?
I think it's huge. I mean, when you're playing a team that hasn't won many games, that's a big deal. We get a big lead, and that's what we're going to try to do. So we'll come out here and be ready to play.
Good luck second half.
Thank you.
Coach Preston Pogue, head coach at North Murray. Guys, back to you.
His Mountaineers, they've scored 20 unanswered, and they have taken the lead against Coahulla Creek at the half. 27-15. Stick around. We've got our Ultimate Roofing halftime report coming up. Dave Keelan has a special guest on the sidelines. Dr. Pepper, Friday Night Rivals.
Incredible savings are all yours during the wall-to-wall fall clearance for 2024 happening now at Scott's Furniture. You'll shop incredible savings on everything. Some items in their clearance center are up to 50% off. New living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, mattress sets in every size, accessories, area rugs, outdoor furniture. Nothing's held back. Buy with up to 3-year interest-free financing and no down payment. Plus, delivery and setup are free up to 50 miles. Don't miss their wall-to-wall fall clearance in progress at Scott's Furniture in Cleveland.
At Chattanooga Closet Company, we're grateful we've had the opportunity to serve the community since 1998 and to come into your home, to assess your needs, and to fulfill your hopes and dreams for your storage spaces. Is it time to organize your next project? Chattanooga Closet's main goal is to make the process seamless. An expert designer will come to your home, followed by a showroom visit to review your designs and choose your finishes and accessories. Chattanooga Closet Company, providing functional, organized storage spaces. It's life made easy.
Standard photos fall flat. Instead, get Shrunk 3D. Experience the future of keepsakes. Versatile, unique 3D replicas for all occasions. Our figures bring your memories to life with stunning realism. Get your own 3D replica and preserve your memory forever. Go to shrunk3d.com/Chattanooga today.
What is your favorite downhill moments of beginning to last?
27-15 our score. North Murray leading Coahulla Creek here at the half. This is our Ultimate Roofing halftime report. Excited to have Dr. Pepper with us this year as our title sponsor. Dr. Pepper committed to giving each home school $500 this season for letting us come out and broadcast these games. Plus, if you're in the stands, you just might go home with some Dr. Pepper swag. We've also got Shrunk 3D on board as well. We'll hear from them coming up in a bit. Let's head down to the field. Dave Keelan standing by with Kenny Reimer.
That's right. Here at North Murray tonight, it is homecoming, and they're to announce the homecoming queen. But we've got the King of North Georgia here, Kenny Reimer from Dr. Pepper. Kenny, good to have you back. Good to see you again, my friend, and good things you've got going on at Dr. Pepper.
Well, Dr. Pepper, you know, they're always being real innovative on things, always coming up with great flavors like the strawberries and cream. It's a little too early to give a sneak peek, but there's another good one coming next year that maybe we'll be able to let the cat out of the bag before too long.
We keep hearing about this week after week after week. Somebody's got to crack along the way and tell us what it is. It's not going to be you, is it?
No, not tonight. No.
We pressed him. We tried. We'll see what we can do. Maybe next week. We got one more game left. Maybe next week we'll get that figured out. Kenny, what does it mean to be a part of these games and to come to these schools? Because you interact with a lot of these schools here in North Georgia. What does it mean to be a part of this and coming out on Friday nights and supporting them with Dr. Pepper and giving back to the community?
Dave, it's awesome, you know, just to grow up right here in this county and to be able to come here tonight. It's with a company that is all about helping the young people. It's just really awesome to be a part of that.
Well, Kenny, we certainly do appreciate you being a part of this. Kenny told me when he walked down here, he said, I saw you yawning a little bit. Fridays are my longest day of the week, and we both agree that good Dr. Pepper will wake you up nicely. Kenny, we appreciate you being a part of this. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, Dave. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Let's go ahead and send it over to Chris, who's standing by with the Tennessee National Guard.
Back at the half on Friday Night Rivals, giving us an opportunity to check in with our friends at the Tennessee Army National Guard, and a guy that we've talked to a lot over the years. That's Sergeant Donovan Armour of the Tennessee Army National Guard. Sergeant, always good to see you.
Always, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what makes the Tennessee Army National Guard different from those other branches in the military.
Specifically for me, I grew up in Chattanooga. I'm a Chattanooga native. Went to school in Chattanooga, raising children in Chattanooga. The community and the ability to serve right here in this community is just kind of important to me. Other branches of service have people that are local that recruit here, but specifically my branch, we are a homegrown branch that pretty much have the desire to continue to grow and serve right here in our community.
And that's important. You mentioned community a couple of times. That's something that's very important in the Tennessee Army National Guard, is being in the community.
Absolutely. Being in the community all the time, fixing problems here, serving here, not even when there's a bad thing, but being in the schools, talking to kids, inspiring the youth is pretty much a big impact, something that we try to do around the community.
Tell us about the benefits of being a member of the National Guard.
The primary benefit that we try to share as recruiters is pretty much about the Tennessee Strong Act education benefits, but now we're also rolling into more benefits. We have parole in place for service members who have parents who need citizenship help. We have health insurance for people because health insurance is going up. And again, back to that Tennessee Strong Act, education is a big thing and a big impact, paying 100% of that tuition for students.
Sergeant, appreciate you and appreciate your service. More coming up here at the half on Friday Night Rob. It's next to last week of the regular season. The playoffs are coming up week after next. We get into the postseason. That means we're headed towards the Blue Cross Bowl. It happens at Chattanooga's Finley Stadium, and you can catch all 3 days of action over on our sister station, My Network TV Chattanooga. It all starts on December the 5th. 9 games, 3 days of football at the Blue Cross Bowl at Finley Stadium. Scott, it will be a fun event as always.
It is. It's just a celebration of high school football, and what a great job the entire group has done since it's been in Chattanooga. It's just one heck of an event. You know, the people from other teams enjoy having the restaurants close down there where you can walk. So it's just a great opportunity to see some really, really good high school football.
27-15, North Murray leading Coahulla Creek here. Time for a break, but don't you go too far. Dave Keelan is on the lot at Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. We've got that and more on the Ultimate Roofing halftime report. Back to North Murray after this.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now, get it straight from our doors to yours.
At Chattanooga Dental Care, from the moment you're welcomed into our office, our focus is delivering excellent dental care in a comfortable and caring environment. Whether you need general or cosmetic care or advanced procedures such as dental implants, our sedation dentistry services ensure your treatment will be comfortable and stress-free. You can feel confident in your dental care when it's delivered by our expert team led by Dr. Michael Hernandez and Dr. Stephen Vandenberg. To learn more, call us at 423-499-9300 or visit us at ChattanoogaDentalCare.com.
When you call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, your very own army springs into action immediately to fight to get you the best result as quickly as possible. Injured, there's only one Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
There's no better place to drive a brand new Volkswagen than Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Your factory direct outlet for cars built in Chattanooga by Chattanooga. Village Volkswagen's no-hassle financing and competitive prices make it easy to drive the Volkswagen of your dreams. Visit villagevw.com to view our new and pre-owned inventory. Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga, your hometown factory direct dealer.
At Massey & Associates, customer service has always been a top priority. Check out our stellar reviews on Google and read what others are saying about us. If you've been in an accident, give us a call. Massey & Associates, you gotta get Gary.
We're back on Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals, presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. And joining me, as always, is the general manager here at Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga, Shannon Harris. Shannon, good to have you back again this week. Let's jump right into business here. You've got the hometown car, Atlas, built right here in Chattanooga. Tell us about the performance of this car and how special this vehicle is.
You know, it's one of our #1 sellers. It is a great family car. When you get into the Atlas, you can get into several different Peak Edition, just whatever you really want. You can get the third seat, you can get the moonroof, and then you have the Atlas Cross Sport. If you don't need the third seat, still get the great performance and the room you need. I mean, they're just awesome cars built right here in Chattanooga.
Good car to tailgate in, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You got to have that good tailgating car on a Friday night, and the Volkswagen Atlas, that's a good one to deal with. Let's talk about this. Here's at the dealership, you know, most of these dealerships around here, it all depends on the service. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what you do here at Village Volkswagen. You hang your hat on your service department. Tell us about that.
We have probably the best service department I've ever been around. I've been in the car business a long time. We've developed where there is no appointment necessary for any type of maintenance, and we also pride ourselves on getting you in and out in a timely manner, and I mean very timely manner.
Shannon, we appreciate you being a part of this Friday Night Rivals each and every week. Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga, your factory direct hometown dealer. Come out and see Shannon and his team here on Auto Row, right here off 153. You can see them out there just off 153. Stick around. There's plenty more of Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga coming your way.
Homeowners, is your roof ready for the summer storms? At Ultimate Roofing, we've got you covered. I'm Ryan Baxter. It's time to protect your home with a top quality roof from Ultimate Roofing. Our experienced and certified teams use the best materials to ensure that your roof lasts for years. We're celebrating our 25th year in business with over 5,000 happy customers. We want you to be the next one. Ultimate Roofing, protecting what matters most. Visit ultimateroofing.com.
Wherever you go, no, you're not alone. Just call my name, I'll be your home. Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here with you.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Has your smile seen better days? Reclaim your confidence with a full mouth restoration. Full mouth restoration replaces your existing teeth with a brand new permanent set that both look and feel like your natural teeth, giving you the smile you deserve.
It doesn't matter how old you are. You owe it to yourself to take care of yourself, to invest in yourself, and be the best version of yourself you can possibly be.
Book an appointment today at SmileRevolutionImplantCenter.com.
Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. North Murray with a 27-15 lead over Coahulla Creek here at the half on our Dr. Pepper scoreboard. Chris Goforth, Scott McMahon, Dave Keelan with you tonight. Let's get a look at some first half highlights as this one got off to a really hot start. How about the first play of the game? Coahulla Creek, first play from scrimmage. Waylon Beliles to Tyler Douglas. Wide open, and Douglas would score. Coahulla Creek would convert on the two-point conversion attempt, and with 11:37 left in the first, they had the 8-0 lead. North Murray would come marching right back down the field. Hewlett with the run, and then Hewlett with the throw, and Leighton Myers would take it the rest of the way. 8-7, Coahulla Creek with the lead, and the Colts, again, right back down the field. They throw the screen, and then here goes Douglas back into the end zone for the touchdown, and it is then 13-7, or 15-7 rather, Coahulla Creek with the lead, and then North Murray would take over. The long run by the quarterback in Hudson Hewlett, and then he would throw it, drop it off, and taking it in for the score was Jacob Daly. Hewlett, again, did such a fantastic job directing this offense, and he would rip off another long run. Had one man to beat, kind of slowed up a little bit, and gets angled into the sidelines. Leighton Myers again in with a short touchdown run. And Coahulla Creek, the offense started to stagnate just a little bit. Beliles is sacked. Hewlett on the option gets him down to the 2-yard line, and then there is the push into the end zone. Hudson Hewlett with a touchdown, and 27-15. That is our score. North Murray has scored 20 unanswered. As we take a look at what else is coming up, make sure you stick around after the game tonight. We've got a full hour of Whose Line Is It Anyway, followed by Joan. That's all happening tonight following our action here at North Murray. And, of course, your football weekend just gets started with Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals. We've got a lot more here on our CW family of stations, including tomorrow on News Channel 9, starting at 12 noon. It is Notre Dame and Navy. How about those midshipmen? Alabama looks to get back on track as they take on Missouri tomorrow. LSU and Texas A&M from Kyle Field kick it off in prime time at 7:30 tomorrow over on Fox. Nebraska and Ohio State. Yes, Scott, that is a conference game.
Yes, it is.
Texas Tech and TCU at 3:30. And on the CW Chattanooga at noon tomorrow, it's North Carolina and Virginia. And that is a conference game as well, but that's in the ACC.
Right.
Coming up on Sunday, we see a Friday Night Rivals alumni in Jahmyr Gibbs on the field for the Detroit Lions, having a fantastic day. 2 touchdowns touchdowns last week, scored one, ran immediately to the stands and gave the ball to his mom after scoring the touchdown last week. They take on the Tennessee Titans in Detroit at 1 o'clock. That is coming up on Sunday.
Of course.
Now,
Jameer, Dalton Catamount,
there we go.
Has really made everybody proud around this area.
Dalton could have used him this year, right?
Yes, they could have. About 3 of them.
Well, we'll have a good one for you next Friday night as well. Depending on how things play out tonight, this could determine a region championship next Friday night. We will head to Whitwell as the Pirates of South Pittsburgh and the Whitwell Tigers clash in a big 1A showdown. Couple of teams ranked in the state. 7:30. We're with you a little bit later next week because we're over in the Central Time Zone. So a 7:30 Eastern Time start next Friday night from Whitwell. ChattanoogaCW.com. You can watch it also on YouTube at the News Channel 9 YouTube page.
Cannot wait for that one, man.
It
Love
should be.
going over there.
Should be a good one. Again, those are two teams that when the schedule came out for us back earlier in the summer, that was one I kind of penciled in and circled and said that game could be meaningful that last week of the year. And I think it's, at least to this point, it's lived up to that kind of billing.
Yes, I think so too. And we saw Whitwell last year at Sale Creek, but South Pittsburgh, of course, wins the state championship in single A last year. So it took them the first couple weeks to kind of find some young players and get them some meaningful snaps, under the lights on Friday. But boy, have they turned it up a notch in a big way. They don't throw it a whole lot, but boy, they want to smash mouth, run it all night long. So those two teams, known for their toughness, ought to be a real interesting matchup next Friday.
What was that game with them and Chattanooga Prep last week? I think South Pittsburgh threw 2 passes.
2 passes, yeah.
And they just lined up and just pounded it. Don Grider, their old head coach over there, Vic Grider's dad, who was the longtime coach at South Pittsburgh, ran the single wing on into the 90s before he wrapped up his career. That would have been a game I think Coach Grider would have loved.
Oh, he would have. That physicality and just basically saying, we're going to run it right there. We challenge you to stop us.
Let's talk about this game we've got here at the half. North Murray, 20 unanswered, 27-15 lead over Coahulla Creek. Mountaineers get the ball to start the third quarter. Now, I think if you're North Murray, Scott, you're thinking about taking this ball down and getting it in the end zone, piling on some more points, give yourself a little bit of breathing room, and maybe take some of that momentum, if you will, away from Coahulla Creek. Certainly, you score again here in the third, you make it a lot more difficult on the Colts.
Yes, you do, because, with a bigger lead, you just don't have as much chance for the trickeration and trying to do things that haven't been on film. Like we talked about earlier in this game, Coahulla Creek has done a nice job starting out of the gate with doing some things that they're not typically doing on Friday night, and it caught North Murray by surprise. So if you're North Murray, you really want to put the foot on the neck coming out here after halftime.
You got to find a way to get a stop if you're Coahulla Creek. Every time North Murray has had the ball in this first half, they've scored.
Yes, and that's a huge deal. If they can get a stop, that might give them some momentum to try and get back into this thing.
27-15. North Murray with a lead over Coahulla Creek. Mountaineers get the ball to start the third quarter. When we return, Dr. Pepper, Friday Night Rivals, presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. We'll have our Food City kickoff and get the third quarter underway when we return back to North Murray after this on the CW Chattanooga.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Sophomore's going to be flushed, rolls, and somehow Ransom makes the one-handed catch. Oh, no, that's Browning, excuse me. Browning with the catch at the 15-yard line.
They go decoy this time. They're going deep. John Henry Collins. They caught Kanye Reed inside the 10-yard line.
Dunbar with plenty of time. Wilson on the keeper. Trying to get to the right side, and out tries a dump pass, and that is caught for a Dunbar touchdown. Derek Hardy.
Helfrich to be the hero. Clean snap. Wake Forest wins it. Helfrich knocks it home at the gun. And Wake Forest remains unbeaten. They move to 3-0, a 13-10 win over rival Heritage. Here from the 35. Overton, pressure from Helton, sidesteps it. Now just going to heave it up, look into the far corner, tip up in the air. Caught by J.J. Bush. Touchdown,
message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
Who you gonna call when your trees get too tall? Big Woody's. When it comes to trees, Big Woody's aims to please. We're experienced and equipped for 24-hour tree removal, stump grinding, trimming, and land excavation. Visit BigWoodiesTreeService.com or give us a call at 423-510-WOOD. Just call our number and we'll remove the lumber. That's 423-510-WOOD. Big Woody's.
At Chattanooga Dental Care, from the moment you're welcomed into our office, our focus is delivering excellent dental care in a comfortable and caring environment. Whether you need general or cosmetic care or advanced procedures such as dental implants, our sedation dentistry services ensure your treatment will be comfortable and stress-free. You can feel confident in your dental care when it's delivered by our expert team led by Dr. Michael Hernandez and Dr. Stephen Vandenberg. To learn more, call us at 423-499-9300 or visit us at ChattanoogaDentalCare.com.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day, and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more, because we have an appointment with destiny.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6, or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. North Murray with a 27-15 lead over Coahulla Creek. Chris Goforth, Scott McMahon, Dave Keelan's down on the field, standing by with the head coach of the Coahulla Creek Colts, and Drew Carter.
Well, Coach, what'd you tell your team at the half?
Really good start. We got to contain the quarterback a little bit better. They made some explosive plays on us in the run game when he was able to get on the edge, get some of that cleaned up, and then we just had a couple of missed opportunities. You know, Waylon kind of short-armed the ball there later on in the second quarter, and then we had to drop with Andrew Russell. But clean up some of those things, get a defensive stop, and we're right back in it.
They get the ball to start this half. How crucial is this first drive going to be to set the tempo for the second half?
It's huge, yeah. I mean, we can't let this thing get stretched out to 3 scores. We couldn't emphasize that anymore. So that's what we're going to try to do right here and get this thing turned back around for us.
Good luck second half.
Thank you.
Coach Drew Carter, guys, back to you.
All right, Dave Keelan, head coach of the Coahulla Creek Colts. Drew Carter, Scotty talked about that quick start. They look good out of the gates, but they need the defense to come up and get a stop here as we get our Food City kickoff to begin the third quarter. Mountaineers of North Murray set to get the ball. Hudson Hewlett, who is the quarterback, is the deep man along with Tyler Henry, and this is a short directional kick, and a fair catch called for at the 32-yard line. It was Garrison Pittman that made the fair catch, and that's where North Murray will start with a first down and 10. Again, this offense for North Murray, they have not been stopped. They had the football in the first half 4 times, and they scored on every possession. Leighton Myers with a touchdown receiving, a touchdown rushing. Daly pulled in a pass, and Hewlett, who threw for 2, also ran for 1. And there's a look at Hudson Hewlett, a guy that they say has become a bit of a vocal leader on this North Murray team. Here he is to throw on the rollout. Drops it off, complete, breaking away from the tackler is Tyler Henry. And Henry finally dropped after he escapes the initial hit.
Chevy Joyce just cleaned that one up nicely. I mean, that was a big hit from the defensive end, junior defensive end for the Colts. But you get another look at it. And Hewlett's showing his patience. And once Tyler Henry bounced off that initial tackler, boy, Chevy Joyce was just a freight train running downhill.
Hewlett back in the pistol on a 2nd down and 5. Quick throw, and it's batted down. Chris Ewart might have had a chance to pick it off.
Yeah, he did. Ewart was there and just kind of got it thrown right into his face mask, batted the ball down by Hudson Hewlett. Tried to do a little quick throw. Yeah, it was Chris Ewert, a junior, all over that one. That was not going to happen.
Chris, the linebacker, twin brother Colby, the nose tackle. And this Coahulla Creek defense. Third down now for the Mountaineers. Coahulla Creek trying to get their first stop. Hewlett on the option. Here is the pitch out. Myers hit from behind, and Myers dropped Wyatt Mann, got him from behind, and comes up with the third down stop.
Mann closes the window quickly. Nice pitch out, but Mr. Leighton Myers had really no room to run at all.
Hudson Hewlett, also the punter. Boy, he does everything but cook the hamburgers in the concession stand, it feels like. And they'll fake it. Complete first down at the 45 and up to midfield. Pass was pulled in by Connor Ponders.
You know, Chris, I was just about to say, and if you're Coahulla Creek, you've done everything you needed to make that stop. But instead, they fake it and get that CHI Memorial first down. What a nice play. Nice gutsy call from Preston Hogue, his offensive coordinator, Cody Rainey, who's kind of more of a run game coordinator, but a team effort, total team effort from the Mountaineers.
North Murray again goes back through the air. Receiver in stride. It's Ponders, and Ponders goes to the 20-yard line.
Ponders gets behind the linebacker and is just right in that little seam, and Hudson Hewlett finds him. Look at that perfect throw from Hewlett to Ponders. Ponders, the senior, really playing well tonight.
2 minutes gone in the third quarter. North Murray on the march, trying to go up by 3 scores. Hewlett sends Daly in motion. Now Hewlett looks for room. Hewlett gets inside the 15-yard line. He'll go to about the 13. North Murray in the Dr. Pepper maroon zone. 7th play of the drive coming up for the Mountaineers. They started at their own 32. They converted a 4th down to get here.
Stop was made by Elijah Faragi, but not until Mountaineers pick up about 8.
Back into the I formation. Hewlett under center. Myers, the tail of the tandem. Here goes Daly, the fullback. Daly gets inside the 10, works down towards the 5-yard line. Looks like they mark him at about the 6.
So many different options to run the football for North Murray. It's just been an impressive group. We've talked about Leighton Myers and Jacob Daly and some of these other guys that have lent their talent to that offense.
Bad snap. Hewlett will just have to fall on it as North Murray will catch a break down. A first down and goal brings up 2nd down and goal.
Jackson Lowry was all over that immediately. Defensively, like you said, a bad snap.
Hey, we promised we'd see a fullback tonight, and we've seen both Jacob Daly and Nick Carter in that fullback role for North Murray. We've seen a little bit of Brady Howell at Coahulla Creek tonight. Hewlett back into the pistol formation with Myers on his left hip. And he runs to the left side. Inside the 5, Hewlett turned around at about the 2-yard line. As it was a host of black jerseys there, or white jerseys rather, to slow his progress. That's where they're going to mark him down at. We'll see where they place the football. It's at the 3-yard line. 10th play of the drive now for North Murray to open up this third quarter under the 8-minute mark. 3rd down and goal to go. Hewlett from the pistol. And Hewlett rolling. Right side, looks to throw. Now he'll run. Hit by Mann, and he is denied. This will bring up a 4th down and goal to go now for the Mountaineers from about the 2.
Not much gain. Just physical defense, really physical on both sides of the ball. Branson Lowry in there on the stop. Wyatt Mann.
Now let's see what North Murray wants to do. Clock continues to tick. It'll hit the 7-minute mark here.
Seemed like they felt pretty good about their kicker, Eric Gonzalez, so don't count that out. But it feels like they just want to be able to maybe stretch that lead out a little bit further than just a 3-point field goal.
So a 4th down and goal to go for North Murray. On the 2-yard line. Off play action. Hewlett throwing for the end zone.
Oh, well defended.
Knocked away. Was intended for the tight end and Aiden Ellis. And a great job defensively. It's Kobe King.
Kobe King knocks the football loose. But a flag on the play. That is well defended by Kobe King, the junior.
We'll wait and see what the call is.
Hey, personal foul against the defense.
Oh, my goodness. Penalties will offset.
Offsetting personal fouls. Coach take over.
So Coahulla Creek will take over after the offsetting penalties.
I know it's right in the shadow of the goalpost, but they did make a stop without having North Murray put points on the board.
They take over at their own 3. Now you've got to worry about getting out of your own end zone. Bilal's the quarterback. Hands it off. Douglas, and Douglas tripped up at the 5. Maybe he gets to the 6-yard line.
Tackle made by Hudson Hewlett.
Well, 2nd down and 8, deep in their own territory. Let's send it down to the field and Dave Keelan. Dave?
Well, as always, I am joined by Carter Cochran, who is our representative from Shrunk 3D of Chattanooga. And Carter is the post-game sponsor for Friday Night Rivals this year with Shrunk 3D. And Carter, you got some big stuff coming up. We were just discussing off camera. Shrunk 3D's got a lot of new things coming down the pike. Really cool things. Tell us a little bit about that.
Really, really cool things, Dave. Yeah, so we have 4 new products that we're announcing. We're going to be doing some cheaper products to get the price point down a little bit. We have 3D sports cards. So it's literally you coming out of a card with your school logo, and you can hand these out to friends, parents, and that's going to be for about $30. We are doing busts, so just heads, and bobbleheads from a picture, so we can actually do bobbleheads now. I'm excited about. We also are offering able to update your own avatar with some pictures as well, and print out a statue for you.
Very cool. I think we need a Scott McMahon bobblehead, a Chris Goforth bust. I would put that like right next to a Lincoln bust somewhere, something like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're going to get that done at the end of the year for sure.
Let's unbox the one we have here. This is from the Chattanooga Christian Boyd Buchanan game. Take a look at that.
Oh yeah, this one turned out really good. Yeah. So that's David Green, the MVP of the Boyd Buchanan Chattanooga Christian game. You can see he's got a big smile on his face and wearing that championship belt like a champ right there.
Cool. Carter, appreciate you. Shrunk 3D post-game show coming up later. Call him. Check him out. Shrunk 3D Chattanooga. Carter Cochran. Guys, back to you.
Scoggins will have to punt from deep in his own end zone. He will have to hurry, and he does. Gets away a kick. And Hewlett calls for the fair catch, and North Murray is going to take over in great field position. 5:31 to go, 3rd quarter. Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Mountaineers on top of the Colts.
This Saturday.
Oh, big push. What a run.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs turn up the heat at Homestead, Miami.
Here comes the pack.
It's a Sunshine State showdown where 4 drivers will move on and 4 will go home.
Side by side down the backstretch. Oh, contact. Big crash.
That completely shakes things up in these playoffs.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs. Live this Saturday at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific on the CW.
Homeowners, is your roof ready for the summer storms? At Ultimate Roofing, we've got you covered. I'm Ryan Baxter. It's time to protect your home with a top quality roof from Ultimate Roofing. Our experienced and certified teams use the best materials to ensure that your roof lasts for years. We're celebrating our 25th year in business with over 5,000 happy customers. We want you to be the next one. Ultimate Roofing, protecting what matters most. Visit ultimateroofing.com.
It is homecoming at North Murray, 27-15. The Mountaineers on top of the Colts of Coahulla Creek, 5:31 to go, third quarter. North Murray's last possession, they started at their own 32. They took it all the way down to the 3-yard line before Coahulla Creek was able to get the stop and take it over on downs. And then the Colts had to punt out of their own end zone. And now North Murray begins this drive at the Coahulla Creek 43-yard line. So outstanding field position for the Mountaineers. Hewlett under center from an I formation. They'll run the toss to the far side, and he gets a block to the 30. He'll drag tacklers inside the 30-yard line. Connor Ponders with the carry, and it was Colby Ewert, that finally rode him to the ground. But look at the run by Ponders.
Yeah, Ponders really made something out of nothing. It looked like their defense had him kind of hemmed up there in the backfield, and as you mentioned, a hustling Colby Ewert from his nose guard position is the one that makes the stop, but not after picking up a nice gain and a first down for the Mountaineers.
First down and 10, North Murray, the Coahulla Creek 28-yard line. Here's Hewlett. Wants to throw, not there. He'll run. Hewlett has the 20. Hewlett to the 15. Hewlett inside the Dr. Pepper red zone. And a first down for North Murray on another heads-up run. And again, this time it was Chris Ewert. It was the other Ewert brother that made the stop.
Brothers are on fire right now, aren't they?
That's a punt ball.
Well, the twins are busy. Looks like they're going to mark him down at about the 14-yard line. First down and 10. A CHI Memorial first down for North Murray. Hudson Hewlett has done a marvelous job directing this offense. And here he is looking to throw on the slant. Batted away from behind Kobe King.
Nice defense by Kobe King. Breaks up the pass.
King, a player starting in his second year at cornerback for this Colts defense. And they feel like he's made a lot of progress this year playing the run, but also defending against the screens. Now, that was more of a slant, but still, again, playing tight to the line of scrimmage and winning the battle. Second down from the 14. Back into that I formation. Hewlett on the option. The pitch out. Myers to the 10, and he's upended. And I believe that was King again that was able to take the feet out from under Leighton Myers.
Talk about Leighton Myers' story. You see number 2, and you'll see him again on the option pitch. Just really overcoming should be his theme. Born with a bit of a birth defect in his left arm, and you can kind of see it when he runs. But I mean, it is amazing to me that a guy has worked so hard to be able to use that right hand to the point where he can really be a game-breaking type player. You know, just tough as nails. And Coach Pogue told us when he speaks, the team listens. He's that kind of a leader for the Mountaineers.
Hewlett on the keeper, touchdown Mountaineers. On a third down, Hudson Hewlett takes it in.
Chattanooga Dental Care touchdown, and again, that offensive line really made that look fairly easy for North Murray. Huge hole right there in the middle, my goodness. Great blocking by those guys up front.
3:24 remaining in the third, and North Murray making it a 3-score game as Eric Gonzalez out to attempt the extra point. Hewlett will hold.
Whoa, that's
And Hewlett.
He couldn't get the snap down.
He's going to try to run it in. And Hewlett, can he get the push into the end zone? Where do they mark him at? Looks like they're going to mark him shy inside the 1 yard line. And here comes a penalty flag.
Looks like he's short. Probably some extracurriculars going on down there. Did not get in.
2-point conversion attempt, no good. Now we'll have to sort out the flag with 3:24 remaining in this third quarter, and North Murray tacking on another score.
I don't think it was initially.
No good. After the play, personal foul against the offense. That penalty being enforced on the kickoff.
So the personal foul on North Murray will take effect on the kickoff. 33-15, North Murray with a lead over Coahulla Creek, and what a night for the Mountaineers quarterback Hudson Hewlett into the end zone for the score. Dr. Pepper, Friday Night Rivals, presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga.
I'm Gary Massey. If you're injured, I'll tell you what matters. Results matter. Massey & Associates knows how to fight, and we know how to win. And that's what really matters. Massey & Associates, you gotta get Gary.
Look no further than Mid-South Equipment when it's crunch time. We have the machines to help you tackle the big jobs, such as our JCB 1CXT backhoe loader and the safest skid steer on the market with the JCB 3TS. Call Mid-South Equipment today.
North Murray with a 33-15 lead over Coahulla Creek on homecoming. 3:24 to go in this third quarter. Make sure you stick around after the game. We've got all the action. We'll wrap it up on our Shrunk 3D postgame report. Dave Keelan will be on the field with the winning head coach. Our Shrunk 3D postgame report. We'll get to that after we finish up our action. Scott, what a night for Hudson Hewlett. He has done a little bit of everything tonight for North Murray.
He's been impressive. I mean, just like we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, best wide receiver last year. So he's really never played quarterback. Played a little quarterback in middle school, but not a whole lot. And he really looks like, to me, that he's got a nice command of the offense and really calm under pressure. I really like the way Hudson Hewlett quarterbacks this Mountaineer football team.
A chance for Coahulla Creek to have pretty good field position. They have it at the 40 and find some room out to the 45, and that's where Tyler Douglas is brought down with the ball. Coahulla Creek will start at their own 45-yard line. Just real quickly on North Murray, part of what has kind of forced Hudson Hewlett out of that wide receiver position into playing quarterback is the quarterback at North Murray from last year transferred to Warner Robins, and they had to find a guy.
And that seems to be happening so much more. I mean, we all know that when you have things like the transfer portal in college, it's going to trickle down to kind of being, you know, if it's a better opportunity, then I'm going to take advantage of it. But you leave the school kind of high and dry a lot of times. And Dalton had the same situation happen with them. And it's really, they paid the price this year.
Beliles comes up throwing. It's pass was caught by Landon Bryant for the first down across midfield. He goes to the 43-yard line. That's a CHI Memorial first down. Beliles, really nice first half for him, Scott, throwing the football, especially those first two drives for Coahulla Creek. He was fantastic. This is a Coahulla Creek squad. We talked about the fact they were 5-5 last year, missed the playoffs by a point last year. They've had to replace a senior quarterback and 4 wide receivers. This offense has been a little work in progress. Beliles again comes up throwing, going back for Bryant and overshot his target.
Well defended by Jacob Daly. But you mentioned, we got somebody down here, Landon Bryant for Coahulla Creek. It looks like he might.
Officials timeout.
Get attended to a little bit, but you know, when we talked to Drew Carter this week, you know, we were mentioning about how young they are, how many sophomores are in their starting lineup, including Waylon Beliles. And he said, you know, and I thought this was very respectful. I thought it was the greatest answer, you know, because we kind of said, hey, you're set up for next year and the year after, man. You guys ought to be. He said, you know what, though? You cannot disrespect the seniors because they deserve to go out and have as good a season as we possibly can. So you can't just keep on thinking that, okay, well, next year we're going to be really good, and the year after that we could be really, really good. To, you know, discredit what the seniors and the work that they put in is a bit disrespectful, and Coach Drew Carter and his staff just did not want to, you know, have that kind of mentality. So I really thought that was, you know, showing these kids that their work means something regardless of whatever the record might be.
Good to see Bryant get to his feet.
Sure
He's going to
is.
get off the field here with a little bit of help. Landon Bryant, a young man,
This is only his third game starting.
Yeah. Caught his third pass of the season tonight. So a second down and 10 after the incompletion for Coahulla Creek. At the Mountaineer 42-yard line. These schools, they're close to each other. These kids, they grow up playing against each other. A lot of them have known each other for a long time. Drew Carter said he believes North Murray is the closest school in proximity to Coahulla Creek as the handoff goes to the right side, and being stopped for no gain is Douglas. And that clock continues to tick as we approach the 2-minute mark of the third quarter.
Back in the old day, you just kind of had Murray County, and of course we all know Florida head coach Billy Napier was a really good quarterback for Murray County back in the 90s. But now with the opening up of North Murray in 2010 and Coahulla Creek, and you've just got a lot more people coming in, neighborhoods popping up all over the place in North Georgia, and you've got a whole lot more schools participating.
Third down and long. Beliles, the keeper, to the right side, breaks an arm tackle. Beliles, first down, far sideline, quarterback on quarterback, and Hudson Hewlett gets him upended, but not before he takes it inside the Dr. Pepper Maroon zone to the 17-yard line. And there's a North Murray player that's shaken up way back down the field as you get a look at the Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga replay.
Looks like that might be Luke Peden. We've called his name a number of times tonight. He has been a huge contributor to that Mountaineer defense.
Well, Scott, if Hudson Hewlett doesn't come up and make the stop on Waylon Beliles, Beliles is going to take it in for a score.
Yeah, yes he is. He had a full head of steam. Made a nice run to pick up that first down. Looks like probably just a cramp, and that's good. Good to see Luke Peden up and walking to the sideline.
Well, that is a huge loss up front for North Murray. You're talking about a guy in Peden who leads the Mountaineers in tackles for loss. Sitting at 12 coming into tonight, and he's had at least one, if not two tonight. So he has added to that total. First down and 10. 17-yard line for Coahulla Creek, late third quarter. Colts scored on the first play from scrimmage. Drove it downfield on their second possession. And since that time, they haven't been able to generate much offensively. Beliles to Douglas. And Douglas picks up 2 to the 15. Sixth play of the drive coming up for Coahulla Creek. They started at their own 45. North Murray on their last possession. Hudson Hewlett, their quarterback, with a 9-yard touchdown run. And on that play, after the play ended, there was a personal foul penalty against North Murray that was enforced on the kickoff. So Coahulla Creek was able to start this drive in good field position. Colts looking to cash it in on a 2nd and 9 at the 15. Douglas in motion to the bottom of your screen. And the give goes to Maddox Jackson. Jackson to the 9-yard line. Sets up a third down and short for Coahulla Creek.
wrapped up by a trio of Mountaineers.
I think it's good for a young team like this, for Coahulla Creek, a young team like this to be able to see themselves doing some things positive, which they have all game long. I mean, I know they haven't scored since, their second possession of the first half, but still being able to put together a drive like this and, looking for some points on the board just helps you. There's no way it doesn't help you in your confidence.
And they don't have to snap it again in this third quarter, and they will not. 33-15 our score. North Murray leads Coahulla Creek. Colts faced with a third down deep in Mountaineer territory when we open the fourth quarter next. Dr. Pepper, Friday Night Rivals, presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. We'll return to North Murray after this.
Dunches are the worst thing in the world to me.
So Tina Marie came to us, had not been wearing dentures for an incredibly long period of time, but long enough to know she hated it. Couldn't taste her food, constantly gagging, getting stuff under it. In one visit, we were able to place her implants and do a fixed full arch on her upper, and it's been a complete game changer for her.
I don't have to get fillings. It doesn't hurt. I don't get cavities. I'm ecstatic. I'm really happy.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like...
Hey Google, turn on Rocky's Food.
It's like the ultimate connection. See why it's been awarded a Consumer Guide Best Buy and recommended by Consumer Reports. Drive the Nissan Rogue today.
Now get up to $1,250 customer cash on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
At Chattanooga Closet Company, we're grateful we've had the opportunity to serve the community since 1998 and to come into your home, to assess your needs, and to fulfill your hopes and dreams for your storage spaces. Is it time to organize your next project? Chattanooga Closet's main goal is to make the process seamless. An expert designer will come to your home, followed by a showroom visit to review your designs and choose your finishes and accessories. Chattanooga Closet Company, providing functional, organized storage spaces. It's life made easy.
Incredible savings are all yours during the wall-to-wall fall clearance for 2024 happening now at Scott's Furniture. You'll shop incredible savings on everything. Some items in their clearance center are up to 50% off. New living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, mattress sets in every size, accessories, area rugs, outdoor furniture. Nothing's held back. Buy with up to 3-year interest-free financing and no down payment. Plus, delivery and setup are free up to 50 miles. Don't miss their wall-to-wall fall clearance in progress at Scott's Furniture in Cleveland.
North Murray leading Coahulla Creek 33-15 on the TVFCU scoreboard as we open up the fourth quarter of play. Coahulla Creek faced with a third down deep inside Mountaineer territory. Stick around after the game. We got all the action. We'll recap it on the Shrunk 3D postgame report. Dave Keelan will visit with a winning head coach. Big play here to open the fourth quarter. 7th play of the drive for Coahulla Creek. Bilals throwing for the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked off, who else? Hudson Hewlett.
Wow.
He's done it all.
He sure has, man. Really solid quarterback now, just cuts inside of the pass and just makes a nice defensive play. The football hangs up just a little bit as Hewlett can get in between him and the intended receiver to make that pick and keep Coahulla Creek out of the end zone. Great athletic play.
Bilals throwing for Andrew Russell for the touchdown, and Hudson Hewlett comes away with the interception. And North Murray now takes over at their own 20-yard line. First turnover of the game. And here's the toss. Sweeping around the near side is Ponders. Ponders out around the 30-yard line. I believe he may have enough for the first down.
I think he does, and all kinds of contact there. Jaden Silvius makes the stop, but man, you talk about hard, tough-nosed running out of Connor Ponders.
Ponder's a guy that's played a little quarterback this year at North Murray as well. And look, he's averaging about 10 yards a carry. So they're going to work him into this as much as they can. Here he comes in motion. They'll fake it to him, and Hewlett now to the corner. Hewlett, first down and more before he's slung out of bounds at midfield. Hudson Hewlett, another big run. Scott, coming into this game, he was averaging 129 yards rushing. I think he had that in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's played his tail off tonight. Great, another job of great blocking up front, but Hewlett in open space is hard to handle, and he's got some serious speed and picks up that first down past midfield.
It's Daly in the backfield with Hewlett. Ponders in motion, and here comes Ponders again. Last time he touched it, he went for a first down. Coahulla Creek able to bottle him up.
Zahir Solis on the stop. And there's another guy that's just a super solid ball carrier, Connor Ponders. Like we talked about, has been dinged up at times throughout the entire year, but as a big contributor tonight, been able to do some things for that Mountaineer offense.
Gain of 6. Anthony Skojak in to the top of your screen, along with Garrison Pittman, split out wide for North Murray. Hewlett up under center. And here's the option. The pitch out. Ponders upended. Penalty flag thrown at the 40. The run stands. It's a first down. See what the penalty is. 2 minutes gone in this fourth quarter exactly. Looks like they're backing up
Blocking
North
the back.
Murray.
Offense. Replay, second down.
So mark it off and back him up. Ball will go back right at the 50-yard line. Again, still got 10 minutes to go. North Murray, after getting a Coahulla Creek interception, Hudson Hewlett picked off the Coahulla Creek pass in the end zone. That is the third interception of the year for Hewlett. And he directs the offense at quarterback. Here's Hewlett. The throwback wide open.
Wow.
At the 30 to the 20. Still on his feet at the 15 to the 10. He's gonna go. Touchdown, Leighton Myers. 50 yards.
Incredible catch and run. Got to the open area for the Chattanooga Dental Care touchdown. Gets to the open area, and Hewlett finds him. Makes the catch, but even more important, keeps his feet, his eyes open, tries to make a move, does make a move, gets all the way in with contact into the end zone. And that is a nice touchdown catch and run by Leighton Myers.
Hewlett will hold Gonzalez out to attempt the extra point. And North Murray has hit the 40-point mark tonight. It is 40-15. North Murray leading Coahulla Creek. It's only the second time this year the Mountaineers have hit the 40-point mark. Hewlett to Myers. Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Back to North Murray after this.
Feeling blessed to be here, 'cause it's another day I get to chase my dream. Vision in my head, never been better place to drive a brand new Volkswagen than Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Your factory direct outlet for cars built in Chattanooga by Chattanooga. Village Volkswagen's no hassle financing and competitive prices make it easy to drive the Volkswagen of your dreams. Visit villagevw.com to view our new and pre-owned inventory. Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga, your hometown factory direct dealer.
North Murray leading Coahulla Creek 40-15 with 9:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. Chris Goforth, Scott McMahon, Dave Keelan on homecoming at North Murray. Mountaineers have had the football 7 times tonight, Scott. They've scored 6 touchdowns.
Wow, it's been impressive, what they've been able to generate offensively.
Let's get a look at our Dr. Pepper player of the game. And who else? Who else are we going to give it to? Number 7, Hudson Hewlett. Watch this young man work. He has had himself a night.
Defensively, offensively. Hits Myers on the screen. Really nice throw to Jacob Daly. And then scores himself.
Hewlett has thrown 3 touchdowns tonight.
Had the interception in the end zone, right?
Yep, 3 touchdown passes,
right
2 rushing touchdowns, and an INT. All in a night's work.
When the old phrase comes out of Chris Goforth's mouth, what does he do? Cook burgers at halftime? That means the kid is doing some things.
Yeah.
All over the place.
He tried to sell me a program when I got here tonight. I said, I've already got mine.
Well, I marched with him in the band.
Oh, did you?
In the way in.
Did
yeah,
you?
so
Yeah.
there. He was on the trombone or something.
I was going to say, I had you pictured as the tuba player.
Well, that's actually where I was. So I felt like I could fit in. It was perfect. Let's get another Food City kickoff here.
We've seen a few of those tonight, haven't
Yes,
we?
we have.
Coahulla Creek will return it out across the 20. Big return on the far sideline for Andrew Russell. Russell angled out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. Well, for North Murray, this marks the 2nd time this season they have hit the 40-point mark. They've done it against, I guess you'd say, their 2 biggest rivals, Scott. They put up 40 on Murray County and won 40-14. And they've scored 40 tonight against Coahulla Creek. Still 9 minutes remaining. Coahulla Creek scored on the first play from scrimmage tonight. Scored on their first 2 possessions. And North Murray's kind of bottled some things up defensively. Here's Beliles lofting. Open. Making the catch. Kobe King. King takes it across midfield. Penalty flag comes in late as King goes inside the 45-yard line.
Wide open now out in the right flat there, and it was somehow the defenders just
Personal foul. Defense. First down.
weren't keeping an eye on Kobe King. He makes the catch, makes the first guy miss, and then boom, has a little burst.
And that personal foul penalty is going to take the catch by King and add on another 15 yards to the 29-yard line. And Coahulla Creek in business now. Big catch by King. Tack on the personal foul. King a little gimpy. Looks like he's trotting out to his wide receiver spot fine now. He goes to the top of your screen. Beliles the quarterback. Maddox in the backfield with him. Here's Beliles under pressure and he's sacked. Woo, drop back at the 40-yard line. Nick Carter.
Nick Carter and pressure from everywhere. Eduardo Diaz, also Trenton Manis. I mean, these guys, whew. Mr. Beliles really had no chance.
That's a big loss, too. Ball goes back. They mark it at the 37-yard line. So it brings up now a second down and long. You know, one of the keys to the game for head coach Drew Carter tonight was he wanted to win on first down. And I think early, Scott, they did that. They gave themselves some manageable opportunities back in the first quarter. Since that time, they've had some mishaps that have put them behind the sticks. Second down and long as the give goes to Maddox Jackson to the left side. Jackson back inside the 35-yard line.
Talk about introducing yourself. There's Garrison Pittman on the stop. Just a physical wrap-up tackle on that play. There's the junior outside linebacker, Garrison Pittman, number 5.
Next to the last game of the regular season for both teams. Coahulla Creek next week. They're back on the road. They go to Ringgold. Take on the Tigers, who are fighting for some playoff seeding in that 2A region. And I mentioned it earlier, North Murray, they'll get rock marked next Friday night here at home. Big region contest. Balaus, he'll have to run, hit from behind, ball comes free, and Coahulla Creek will fall on it.
Isaac McGill is the guy who falls on it to center. Nice hustle point for McGill, but again, Waylon Balaus really had no chance. It was 4 or 5 guys around him that were just bearing down. He tries to cock it back and throw, and then there was contact. You'll see here as his arm goes back, it looks like Ellis. The contact comes out. Yeah, big number 4. Aiden Ellis, the senior defensive end. Put the smack down on Waylon Balaus for sure.
4th down and long. Coahulla Creek converted on a 4th down on a scoring drive back in the first half. 4th and long from Mountaineer territory. Balaus again under pressure, and he's sacked once more.
That's Corbin Patterson for North Murray. It's just all kinds of guys contributing here. There's Mr. Patterson, 45, with a nice pressure on the quarterback. Gets the hit, big hit. Just kind of beat the guy up front that was right across from him and makes the play.
3rd possession of this half for Coahulla Creek. They've gone punt, interception in the end zone, and now they turn it over on downs. Midway through the 4th quarter now, and North Murray set to take over again. And a 40-15 lead. North Murray has lost this year in region play. They're 4-2. They've lost to North Cobb. They sit in 3rd place currently. They've got rock marked next week. That should be, according to Preston Pogue, as it could be a crazy game. Incomplete pass at midfield. Both tonight and next week for North Murray, Scott, it's all about seeding and how high can you move up in the playoffs.
Certainly. They're going to be in. I just think that's the question, right? I mean, do you get a chance at hosting in the playoffs, or are you on the road? I mean, that's the goals, I guess, immediate goals for you here in the next couple of weeks.
Aiden Ellis a little late getting on the field for the Mountaineers. As Hewlett comes up under center. Out of the I formation, he'll hand it off to his fullback, and Nick Carter stuck as soon as he gets the handoff.
Nick Carter with the carry.
Preston Pogue told us, he said, I feel like our offense stands out a little bit because we use the fullback. When they had their starting quarterback transfer in the offseason, he said, we had to change things, and that's where the role of the fullback, I don't know that it's exactly, Mike Allstott out there, but
nobody was Allstott.
They have
that guy's a beast.
Not Tom Rathman, but they've found a way to make use of a couple of guys out of that position. It's kind of, as you said earlier, Scott, it's one of those things you just don't see.
Timeout. Offense.
In high school, you don't see it at any level of football much anymore.
That's true. And it takes a special kind of guy, somebody that's physical, somebody that's hard-nosed, somebody that wants to, to get that contact, that loves the contact. But boy, if you get a good one, they're invaluable in my opinion.
4:54 to go. North Murray 40-15 on top of Coahulla Creek. Will return. Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
Who you gonna call when your trees get too tall? Big Woody's. When it comes to trees, Big Woody's aims to please. We're experienced and equipped for 24-hour tree removal, stump grinding, trimming, and land excavation. Visit BigWoodiesTreeService.com or give us a call at 423-510-WOOD. Just call our number and we'll remove the lumber. That's 423-510-WOOD. Big Woody's.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6 or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
40-15, North Murray leading Coahulla Creek. Under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Let's get a look at our RSW play of the game. This is how things got started tonight. First play from scrimmage. How about this? Coahulla Creek winding up. Waylon Beliles to Tyler Douglas. And watch Douglas take off. 71 yards. Touchdown pass for the score, and that is our RSW play of the game. Coahulla Creek scored on their first two possessions. They led 15-7, and North Murray has scored 33 unanswered. Third down and long for the Mountaineers here on their own end of the field. Hewlett. Penalty flag has been thrown. He'll drop it off short. Carter made the catch and had to struggle to stay in bounds. Shy of the first down, but let's wait and see. This was
illegal motion. It's the offense.
Yeah, I was going to say that flag was thrown in the vicinity and early enough. It had to have been some sort of
illegal shift
penalty.
Against the penalty is declined. It'll be fourth down.
Coahulla Creek will decline the penalty, and that makes it now fourth down. 4th and 5. It looks like North Murray will punt it away. Hudson Hewlett will punt. Of course he does. Hewlett with a low end-over-end kick taken by Douglas, and he's caught from behind at the 26-yard line. A return of 1. And Coahulla Creek takes over. 4:21 to go. Scott, I think you mentioned it earlier, the famous alum of both North Murray and also Friday Night Rivals, because we had him here, Ladd McConkey. Playing in the National Football League now for the LA Chargers. Had a tremendous career at Georgia. Coach Pogue told us that McConkey was back on campus in the off week. Stopped by to see his old coach. Beliles drops it off on the middle screen, and it's dropped.
The thing I remember biggest about McConkey when he was here was he'd line up a quarterback. He could be the running back. He could be the wide receiver. He's going to play defensive back. He can return kicks. He returned punts. I mean,
sounds like a guy we've seen tonight.
Yeah, number 7 tonight. That is a fact. Hudson Hewlett. So we don't know if Hudson Hewlett will get to the NFL, but it has been a remarkable story to watch. And I've said this before. You know, I think it's a great story for guys not only in North Georgia, but certainly in our Chattanooga viewing area, that boys with some hard work and some stick-to-itiveness you can make your dreams come true.
Beliles again to throw, being pressured now, steps up. He'll run. Beliles to the 30, picks up 2 before he's pulled down.
Because the thing about McConkey, if you remember, was he wasn't offered any. I mean, he had a couple FCS, probably, you know, FCS level, you know, like Southern Conference type level you know, teams, offers, right? And all of a sudden, Kirby Smart decides, okay, this kid went to our camp. You know what? I'm going to go watch him play basketball. And he's offered a scholarship to the Georgia Bulldogs. So you go, oh, that's just cute. That's so nice. Good for Lad McConkey. He goes down there, competes with all his other receivers. They start getting injuries and other things happening. And all of a sudden, he's their go-to guy. I mean, what an incredible story. A breakout, incredible career. And just what an incredible kid, really.
Maddox Jackson gets the carry.
That's another thing Preston Polk said. He told us, well, you know, I coached him when he was a little kid, not just in high school, but as a little kid in youth football too. And he said even when he was young, he had the it factor, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just one of those guys that
always had it.
Yep, and just not afraid to work, not afraid to go out there and lay it all on the line, and it's paid off for him in big ways.
Coahulla Creek will go for it on a 4th down, under 3 minutes remaining. On their own end of the field. Beliles has 4 wide receivers. Rolling right, in trouble, escapes 1. Tries to run. And Beliles gets out to the 40-yard line. That's a 1st down. And that is the second 4th down attempt that Coahulla Creek has converted on in the game. So that'll extend this drive a bit longer. Coach Drew Carter at Coahulla Creek. I think he'd like to see us back at Coahulla Creek again, Scott. He was telling us about some of the improvements they're making around the campus there. They're going to put turf on their baseball field, and soccer teams, both the boys and the girls soccer teams at Coahulla Creek, are getting locker rooms. We might have to make a trip down to see the Colts here next year.
They've got great facilities, and they were, of course, established in August of 2011, so they're just a year. That school is a year younger than North Murray here, who was established in September of 2010.
And both of those schools, I mean, you hit the nail on the head, but both of these schools just have tremendous facilities.
Well, it's, you know, no disrespect to any other teams that we cover, but you come down across the into the, as I call it, the big old fuzzy Peach State, and it is a noticeable difference when it comes to athletic facilities.
Beliles drops it off. It's Andrew Russell. Final minute of regulation here. Both of these teams back in action next Friday night. Coahulla Creek, they will head to Don Patterson Field and take on those Ringo Tigers next week. And as we've mentioned here a couple of times, North Murray with a big one. They've got a home match against Rockmart next Friday night. Rockmart, the #1 team in the region, unbeaten heading into tonight in region play.
They have been so impressive, Rockmart.
Beliles under pressure. And an incomplete pass. So another 4th down here for the Colts. Clock will stop on the incomplete pass. So we'll get one more play, at least one more play from the Colts. And then we could start seeing a knee here as the clock will tick down. We'll get ready for game number 10 for us next week. Final go round next Friday night. We head to Whitwell. For Whitwell and South Pittsburgh. Beliles on 4th down. Pass is complete to King, and a 1st down. Kobe King gets to the 45-yard line across midfield.
I know I'm a broken record, it feels like it sometimes, but this is my 31st season of covering high school football in our area, and every time we get about this time of year, like, how fast did that go by?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. You start, getting into that mode, and all of a sudden, we're in week 10 next week.
Bilal's taking a deep shot for King and overshot him.
Our 10th game, it'll actually be week 11 in the TSSAA format, so it flies by, but it wouldn't change a thing, man. So many different great teams that we cover, great locations like we've been talking about, facilities. It's just fun, and love every minute of it, man.
Nine seconds left. See if Bilal's will try to air this one out again. King had a step on his defender. Here he goes. Quick throw this time. Picked off. Look out. Foot race to the far side. Bilal's is the only one that can get him, and he tripped up. Tyler Henry with the interception. Second turnover of the game, and that will do it. North Murray, a 40-15 win over Coahulla Creek. Coahulla Creek falls. They are 1-8 overall. They go to 1-6 in region play. And for the Mountaineers, they're now 6-3 overall, and they improve to 5-2 in region 7-2A. Well, Scott, we started with a bang.
And ended with a bang.
We saw some. We certainly saw some offense tonight. I don't know that that's always been the case all year, but we definitely saw some offense tonight from these two. Coahulla Creek scored on the opening play from scrimmage tonight. First play of the game. They took it down and scored. Let's get a look at your scoring summary as we kind of recap it. Presented by Scott's Furniture, and you see those two first quarter touchdowns for Coahulla Creek. And after that, it was all North Murray. 33 unanswered for the Mountaineers, and they win it 40-15. We come back, we'll get to our Shrunk 3D postgame show. Dave Keelan visits with the head coach of North Murray, Preston Pogue. When we come back, Dr. Pepper, Friday Night Rivals, presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga. Back after this on the
Incredible savings are all yours during the wall-to-wall fall clearance for 2024 happening now at Scott's Furniture. You'll shop incredible savings on everything. Some items in their clearance center are up to 50% off. New living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, mattress sets in every size, accessories, area rugs, outdoor furniture. Nothing's held back. Buy with up to 3-year interest-free financing and no down payment. Plus, delivery and setup are free up to 50 miles. Don't miss their wall-to-wall fall clearance in progress at Scott's Furniture in Cleveland.
On a hyped-up Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
All aboard the hype train! We're going all the way! Woo!
I heard this hype train runs an ice-cold Dr. Pepper.
And the hopes of overly optimistic fans. Hey guys, check out my new tattoo. Oh, we are so winning it all! Even the national media agrees.
And they're never wrong about anything.
Oh wait, our quarterback got injured in practice.
Okay, everyone off the hype train.
Well, that didn't last long.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Wherever you go, no, you're not alone. Just call my name, I'll be your home. Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here with you.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of Unsportsmanlike, Greeny, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I'm Piper Stromat. I'm proud to introduce to you Piper's Picks, a collection of decorative lighting I've curated with Progress Lighting. You'll find the Piper's Picks collection exclusively at Wholesale Supply. View the latest lighting trends in a showroom near you.
Back on our Shrunk 3D postgame report, North Murray with a 40-15 win over Coahulla Creek. 40-15, the Mountaineers victorious. Let's send it down to the field. Dave Keelan standing by with the head coach, Preston Poe.
Well, Coach, you said you need defense to step up second half, pitch the shutout. Was that the defense you were looking for?
Yeah, I mean, we played good defense all year. We just sort of the first half has sort of got some big plays on us and scored. But I'm going to tell you, this is a group, and I've told people, it might not be my most talented team, but it's the hardest working team I've had. And it sort of just shows in these games. We get behind some, and we don't bother us. So proud of them. Another winning season for us, a big night for us.
Another region win. Making that playoff push. What does this do for you and setting the tone for the rest of your season here?
Well, I think it's big. I mean, we play Rockmart next week, and they beat us about every year, and it's time for us to step up and play. We get them on our field, and it'll be a big game for us for seedings in the playoffs. So,
well, Coach, you were asking me what's in the box. I'm actually just going to let you open this, share it with the team. Congratulations on your win. I'm going to give you a little. Turn it that way right there and take a look at this with your team. Congratulations, Coach.
That's a happy bunch of Mountaineers as they get the win tonight. 40-15, North Murray gets the dub on the C-Dub tonight.
They sure do and look good doing it. Like Coach pointed out there, they got jumped on there at the very beginning of the game, but then you talk about an answer. North Murray just kept on putting points on the board, and the Mountaineers got a great chance next week against Rockmart to make some noise.
Next week, we wrap it up. It is Game 10 here on Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals. We go to Whitwell as they host South Pittsburgh. Another big region battle next week right here on Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals. 7:30 next Friday night Eastern Time, 7:30 Eastern Time here on the CW Chattanooga. Scott, some final thoughts as we get out of here.
Well, I mean, what a great place to watch some football, and great win by the home team. North Murray Mountaineers looking for some playoff action here at the end of the season.
40-15 your final score. North Murray gets the win. We'll see you next Friday night from Whitwell. This has been Dr. Pepper Friday Night Rivals, presented by Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga on the CW.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now get it straight from our doors to yours.
Value every day, Food City.
Has your smile seen better days? Reclaim your confidence with a full mouth restoration. Full Mouth Restoration replaces your existing teeth with a brand new permanent set that both look and feel like your natural teeth, giving you the smile you deserve.
It doesn't matter how old you are. You owe it to yourself to take care of yourself, to invest in yourself, and be the best version of yourself you can possibly be.
Book an appointment today at SmileRevolutionImplantCenter.com.
At Chattanooga Closet Company, we're grateful we've had the opportunity to serve the community since 1998 and to come into your home, to assess your needs, and to fulfill your hopes and dreams for your storage spaces. Is it time to organize your next project? Chattanooga Closet's main goal is to make the process seamless. An expert designer will come to your home, followed by a showroom visit to review your designs and choose your finishes and accessories. Chattanooga Closet Company, providing functional, organized storage spaces. It's life made easy.
Standard photos fall flat. Instead, get Shrunk 3D. Experience the future of keepsakes. Versatile, unique 3D replicas for all occasions. Our figures bring your memories to life with stunning realism. Get your own 3D replica and preserve your memory forever. Go to shrunk3d.com/Chattanooga today.